Further away?
Yes, very far away.
Oh, do we have a dice roller? Because we're doing tens, right?
Yes, it is pinned in Spook Central general chat
Okay,
at the bottom of
bless.
the pinned messages.
Excelente. Gracias.
Ooh!
Which
Get in
actually,
there.
But we can also use our pretty dice.
I might roll my pretty dice because I haven't played D&D in like 2 months
I don't know,
due to
Ty.
timing and my friends moving.
Do you have 8 d10s?
I might have 8 D10s actually.
All right, fair enough. Most people
it
don't.
might not be enough. I
All
haven't
right, I'm
unpacked
already
my bag of
intimidated by how this roller looks, but okay.
It's not that spooky. I thought it was spooky too, but then Reynolds explained to me how it worked and it wasn't that spooky.
Like, you
Okay,
just
cool.
click on the number that you need to roll, like
Okay.
in the center thing.
I like
It'll
it.
literally tell you if you did it or not, but I always
Okay,
plug it in so Reynolds can tell me the story.
dope.
Because I miss story time.
It's story time.
Story
Come on
time.
down. So,
Yay.
congratulations to all of you. You have survived or otherwise avoided the purging of Chicago. Blood has been spilt in the streets over several months.
Yikes.
The dead are piling up. The ash and dead mortals are piling up. If you watched the news, it would say aggravated gang violence. If there's something crazy going on in the city, just blame the black people. Blame anyone with dark skin. Blame Canada, but don't actually
But
go...
Black Canada.
Right, Black Canada. But don't go investigating too closely into what's actually going on.
Just blame Drake.
Oh god. Wait. Drake the rapper or Drake
Yeah.
Bell?
Drake, the rapper, the Black Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he from
well,
Canada.
He from Canada. I learned a thing today.
You learned a thing.
Cap, could I see Waylon's sheet? I don't
Yes.
remember. You know what? Do you have the Haven merit?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
2 Haven.
Where is that exactly?
I
Or
am
what
so
is
glad
that?
you asked. It is.
Mm.
It's a. Let me open up my other character sheet because the one that you gave me, that's the correct edition, does not have a place to write about your haven on it.
It doesn't.
It doesn't,
Mhm.
which is a damn shame.
Nice.
My haven is an apartment on the South Shore near Rosenblum Park. It's 7759 South Constance Avenue.
Now, it's not like you to get mail. It's been a very long time since you received any correspondence. And yet, for each of you, there is a letter waiting. Atticus at your animal shelter, Amelia at your office, and Mike at, like, your home.
Oh, that's creepy.
It's very creepy. How did they
Whoa.
find you? And it begins. Each of them begins in beautiful calligraphy. To whom it may concern, comma, paragraph break, increasingly unhinged, desperate raving nonsense about how you have been recruited by the Mad Prince. I desperately need your help. Oh God, they're coming to get me. The world has
Oh,
become
boy.
one of flames and doom. I feel like I am going to be sick. Yours
boy.
truly, the Mad Prince. And like that scrawl is what you get for a signature.
What day is it, by the way?
I'm
That
gonna
scroll.
say it's Friday.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and add this to my my client's file, as this is concerning.
That's not a
I may
bad
need to come
idea.
back to. Yeah, I may need to look at this later again.
It provides an address and time for which you have been requested.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one thing before we start, Ronald. I have already met Katie. I was curious who Atticus was, and I'm Dave. Hi.
Hi, I'm
Oh, yes.
Ty. Wait, Dave, let's see, hang on. Oh,
Yeah, Mike is Dave.
Mike is Dave. Okay. I was like, who's flashing and speaking? All right. Well,
Yeah,
let's
what
see.
is Atticus's sis's name?
I'm Ty.
Hi Ty, I'm Katie.
Hi,
Hi,
Katie.
Ty. I'm Cap.
Hi, Cap. I work with Reynolds
Yes.
Cool.
We work at the hospital and talk shit all day.
because
Gotta
and
have a good shit talking coworker.
I basically talk shit with everybody.
Good.
Bless.
Well, nowadays I should Skype. So
I just shit post.
I'm a little wary about that because I feel like main med can still see what I post.
Mm.
They're always
Fair.
are they actually competent enough to do that, though, is the question.
I don't know.
We might
You
be
should. You work there.
They literally hire anyone with a pulse in the kitchen.
about to say we might be
Well-
suffering under the panopticon. Is there a guard up there? I don't know. I don't want to risk it.
Nah, I'm not going up there.
Okay, sorry to interrupt, Ronaldo. Again, it's just
No,
I like
yes,
to put the
important.
Yeah.
A name.
No,
a
now
name
everybody
to the
know
digital
everybody.
face.
No, we have to socialize somehow.
We're all friends now.
Yay! And I actually do exactly have 8 D10s.
Nice.
That's just about as many as you'll need. Just about.
I've known Cap for like going on 3 years or now, probably for going on 4 years, and I've never met either one of them face to face. So
Mystery.
That would have changed if the pandemic didn't happen. We were planning on going to that con that you go to in Boston.
That's true.
Yep.
Mm.
Now, Amelia, I should mention, have you tried actually medicating Adam?
I would say yes before the transformation and the purging. When I nowadays I realize that his body may process things differently, but before that was known to me, I was medicating him. I believe his diagnosis is bipolar depressive.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's got at least a couple of medications.
you
Now, as
just
to
have
whether or
to,
not he was ever taking them, I don't know.
Oh, it's
you just have to
clear-
find a bipolar depressive, mortal.
Oh yes, sorry.
Give them the medicine you want to give the prince, and let him drink them.
Well, I was mostly joking in the general chat, but yes,
Okay.
Amelia is concerned that like she's gonna look at that letter a little more closely later and see what's like in there because she can see that he's spiraling again,
Right.
and she's gonna keep an eye out for a trigger and is wondering to herself if he's altered his medication at all.
Now, like, the thing is, like, so what once was a loose science, like the reaction to the mortal body to medication, because like sometimes you'll give someone meds for something and it just fucking doesn't work.
That just does nothing.
So like you have attempted like trying to have mortals take the meds and then for him to drink the blood of those mortals to absorb the medication. At this point, you're dealing with fucking alchemy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
If it's having any effect, it's
I will
unclear.
say pre-transformation Amelia was trying to medicate based on what she knew. Since then, she has not tried any blood ritual medication
Sounds
stuff.
good. Like,
Yeah.
he definitely would have suggested it. Like, well, normally...
Oh yeah,
when-
yeah. And she's like, well, I don't think that would be therapeutically appropriate at this time, but maybe we can consider it in the future after I see a few more goals being met.
He absolutely trusts your expertise.
Bless.
Oh, quick thing. Which chat is the chat that has the Mad King thing that you sent? Because I cannot find...
General chat.
Just
Yeah.
general
Chat.
chat under
Okay.
Spook Central.
Oh, okay, under Spook Central. Got it.
Mhm.
There we go.
There's World of Darkness memes for memes, World of Darkness moods for like moody images, World
For
of Darkness
moods.
tunes for magic, for music, not magic, and in-game chat for when you're sending like text messages to other characters. And then there's One Shot Robot where I kill you at a Chuck E. Cheese with robots.
Bless.
I thought that was attempted murder.
I mean, fortunately you survived.
Some of it's more successful than others.
Anyway,
Sometimes.
so who arrives at the Mad Prince's boudoir first?
I guess Amelia would have reason to want to hustle over quickly.
This is true.
She has a very, legitimate professional reason to get over there and see what's up. And she is concerned by the terrible signature at the end. She's like, "Oh boy,
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
no, it's
I better go see."
it's not great.
Yeah,
Um,
no. So unless anybody else feels like there's an urgent need to see the Mad Prince, Amelia has definitely a professional stake in the matter.
Understood.
don't-
I probably procrastinate.
don't
There's a
think
movie
I
I want to
do.
watch.
So
What was that, Ty?
I don't think I would have a reason to go there right away.
No.
I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
Given my reputation, I want to allow for some other people to arrive and mingle first.
Right. Dave, what did you say?
I procrastinate. There's a movie I want to watch. It seems much more interesting than doing this.
You make a good point.
Mm,
I have animals to feed.
Amelia, you show up first, and
Oh boy.
as usual, his home is a wreck.
I try to not have my nose scrunch up at the mix of blood and urine smells.
Like, it's mostly blood. There are so many abandoned cups of blood.
Oh, you just put them in the sink. You have servants. They'll take care of them.
He doesn't have servants right now.
Oh, he doesn't have servants. Oh, okay.
He's kind of alone
Well, still.
here.
Just put them in the just put them near the sink. It's okay. We'll build a plan. We'll build a treatment plan on how to get some of these blood cups out of here.
He's dressed in his robes, and like they look like they're not like tattered or anything, but they are generally unkempt. They probably haven't been laundered in months.
Yeah, they're probably also his nighttime robes.
Yes. Oh god,
Yeah.
changing his clothes before he goes to sleep? That's too much effort.
He doesn't have the spoons for that right
Oh
now.
god, no. He's got maybe one spoon, and it's
Oh,
reserved for
honey.
doing heroin.
Oh, honey.
Oh no.
All right, Ames, you got this. And I slap on a fake happy face.
Do you enter his main
Yeah.
chamber?
I'm gonna give a knock and be like, Adam, it's Amelia. Are you prepared to see me? Do you need me to wait a minute, or are you ready for our session?
No, it's fine.
I'm gonna let myself in, okay?
Yes, I wasn't expecting you. So
That's okay. I
early.
saw your letter. I was very excited to see you. And so I'm just gonna let myself in, all right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in, big happy face on. I'm so happy to see that you're reaching out and socializing, trying to talk to more people, Adam. That's really great. That was one of our goals this week.
Yes. That was the plan. Yes, it's time to turn things around.
I like that you're showing some energy. We haven't seen that in a while. I like that you are being proactive in your goals. How does it feel to get one of your weekly goals crossed off? Amelia puts up like suggestive thumbs up, like, ah?
I feel he says, like, that's the end of his sentence. He says, like,
Amelia's just nodding along like he said a full sentence, like, mm-hmm.
yeah. He says,
Yeah.
like, splayed out in his chair, fucking,
Yeah.
it's not good.
I know. Amelia on the inside is like, God fucking damn it. But on the outside, she's just like, it feels. You're feeling something, and that's the first step. Baby steps, Adam. It's always about baby steps. We celebrate
Wait,
every
is that
step
Adam?
here.
Like,
Oh,
vaguely.
God. But like better robes.
Like, that that image like successfully
That
sums up.
energy.
Yes, that
The
Yeah.
energy.
That
I love
that
That's the
image
mood.
successfully channels the energy of the Mad Prince.
Yeah.
No, I had a dream this morning.
Would you like to tell me about your dream? And I like pull out a clipboard already out of nowhere.
And
Just from behind my back, I have a clipboard.
right. And he's just like, I guess
Take your time.
I saw a throne
A throne.
made
A symbol of power.
yes, adorned with blood.
Blood associated with vampires. I'm seeing some subliminal connections.
And beside the throne there were 4 figures.
4 figures.
And so I sent out 4 letters.
So you had a distinct image of each face of these 4 figures, or did you awaken and did you see them in your dreams, or did you wake up with 4 figures and you had to pick the 4 that you associate with your dream?
I let me tell me what the addresses should be.
Aha, I like scribble something down. I don't know what, but something.
Right, just like
Probably just the word something. Just like typical Adam having address prophecies.
he has a lot of prophet. Like you are aware of his frequent prognostications.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And like since he has become this way, they have come far less frequently and far less accurately.
Yeah.
He mostly portends his own death, but
Right.
obviously he's not dead yet, so that's not good.
So, Adam, can I ask you a question? Because we made it one of our goals to try to do a grounding ritual first before we act on our prophecies. Did you do that this time?
No. Like he
That's
looks
okay.
so ashamed.
Yeah, she gives him, she's like, that's okay. Thank you for being honest with me, Adam. That's okay. I appreciate your honesty. You know that every time we don't do it, it's a lesson, and it means next time we'll remember this moment, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Thank you for being honest with me, Adam. She like writes a note to herself like, God fucking damn it, he never does the fucking grounding meditation. He only does it when I'm around. And he never has me around when he's having prophetic moments.
It's funny how that works. And
Yeah.
like as he says this, he begins sliding out of his chair.
Yeah,
slowly,
she's just like,
he's
he's already a puddle.
Like he's already an uninflated balloon, and now he's just fucking
Yeah.
slopping like he's a fucking.
She's like gently rubbing her brow, being like, Adam, do you want to try a grounding meditation right now with me before your guests get here? Would that be helpful? This is exactly what's happening.
Oh my god! It's the man with wearing.
Yeah, she's just like, I like your
Shoes?
new shoes, Adam. That's a really great creative outlet. That's
They're books.
Yeah.
Are they books or boxes of tissue?
I think they're boxes of
Boxes of
tissue.
tissues.
They're tissue boxes. She's like,
Yep,
did
that's
you?
how to use.
Is it
Give me 5 seconds.
gonna be?
He just says, I just need to pick me up. And like he reaches
Oh, boy.
over for a congealed cup of blood, and like with lumbering slow hands and no depth perception, he just fucking knocks it over.
Oh,
And he's just like, no, it's fine. I can work with this. And he fucking slops off of his chair and starts like licking the blood off the floor.
Oh God, Adam, we've talked about this. Remember?
No, I don't want to waste it.
If it's on the floor, it means no more. That was the mantra, remember? It's no more. It's on the floor, no more, Adam. We talked about this.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
No, it's fine. It's first in, first out, right? Yeah.
All right.
And like he's just got like blood like on his cuffs and his sleeve, and just like he
great.
takes a minute to like lick at it every once in a while.
Oh. All right.
Waylon.
Well, Amelia's gonna model, and she's gonna do some breathing exercises herself. If nothing else, she's going to model some grounding techniques while he's like this congealing king.
I'm laughing too much at my own joke.
No, it's really good. Really good.
We got there, guys.
Yeah.
We got there.
Meta memeing. Oh, bless. Yep. I built Amelia this way for this reason. Sounds like there's a mad king, you say.
All right, wait.
I'm
So
gonna light this
which one's the therapist and which one's the
That's
person
a question of all time. Question for the ages.
It's unclear.
Who's therapizing who?
Both of you, actually.
You're therapizing each other.
Yep.
One cannot exist without the other.
Amelia sees the Mad Prince as an opportunity to build her internal resilience. Let's put it that way.
I mean, as the most extreme iteration of manic depressive you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like,
he's a challenge, and she's here for a challenge.
Right, and like you can only imagine what will happen when he swings back the other way.
True.
Waylon, is your candle lit?
My candle is lit, and I have regained my human composure.
So, how are you going to get to the Mad Prince's abode?
I have heard that the best way to get places is to stand outside and hail a cab. Are those services still working in the current war zone of Chicago?
They are. There's no guarantee to the quality of cab you're going to get.
That's fair. As long as they can get me to my destination without too much chitter chatter.
That is totally doable. Do you have any points in resources?
I do. I have 2 points in resources.
Marvelous. You get in. You pay the man. He doesn't try to kill you. It's all good. Now, do you bring your sword with you?
No, but I never travel anywhere without my cane.
Ah, of course. You are actually, my bad. Amelia, what was your first dot in Auspex sense? What was that? I don't remember.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
What was the sense that you took for your first dot in Auspex?
I don't even remember. Where would that be? Under my disciplines?
Yes.
All I have is Auspex with 3 dots. I don't have...
Shit. You may not have declared it. You get to choose one sense, and you automatically succeed rolls using that sense.
Oh, we did my heightened sense? That was sight.
Okay, so you can see... Okay, alrighty then.
I misunderstood the question.
No, totally understandable. You know what? You came here fast. You were a little distracted. Waylon, you're not even driving. Give me a wits and composure roll.
Wits and composure, gladly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. The dice are merciful tonight. 4.
One of the homes coming up the street gives you gives you one of these.
Huh.
And you arrive at the Mad Prince's abode.
I pay the nice man and stride up to the front door, knocking twice as a courtesy, but knowing that there is no one to answer the door these days.
No. You open the door, and dear God, you didn't know how bad it had gotten. I mean, you'd heard the stories, but like,
One second.
this is intense. You've never seen so much spilled blood, so much wasted.
Wasted is a good word for it. He can't help but wrinkle his nose in disgust as he hangs up his greatcoat and strides towards the throne room, walking into this impromptu therapy session.
Yeah, you see, Waylon, you never met the Mad Prince before the Purge, but his stature, based on what people have told you, his stature is quite diminished.
These are difficult times after all. We can't begrudge him that. The poor man's lost everything that he knows, including his own mind.
That's true. But he sees you enter, and he's just like, "Oh, finally, someone a little interesting. Man out of time, right?"
And it seems that I have you and your people to thank for my rescue. I got your letter, my lord.
I only wish I could take credit for your disinterment. But I was barely involved. But
Regardless, it was one good turn deserves another. Are things really as bad as your letter says?
I assure you they're worse. Waylon, give me a wits and empathy.
Gladly. Oh, the thing I have a point in. Look at that. 2.
This can only be exaggeration. If you ask Adam in this state how bad something is, he's only got one speed: catastrophe.
It's more courtesy than anything else, though. There's precious little small talk that I want to risk at this moment, in the way that his whims seem to lean.
Absolutely. Atticus, I'm assuming you own a car?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Sounds good.
I will be right back.
You toss Dante in the back and head out to the Mad Prince's house, I assume.
Yes,
Sounds good.
obviously, I'm like, I'll go, but it wasn't urgent.
No. I mean, it was as urgent as, like, a catastrophizing, doom-saying letter can be. But you show up, and give me a wits and composure roll.
Wits and composure. So let's see. So that's 3, and composure's 2. So that is that 5?
Yes.
All right, I'm rolling 5 die. I miss rolling die. Well then, I'm just gonna type in the numbers I got.
I appreciate this.
I appreciate this too. I'm just gonna type it in the general chat. So we got 3. All right. 3. That's 6 numbers. Take out a 1. I'm sorry. Take out that last one.
You don't notice anything of particular import. I mean, I can't take out that last one. It counts against you. My bad. You don't notice shit.
But I thought it was 5 die. That's 6 numbers, though.
I don't care. If you put in another 1, that means it counts against you.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
You don't see shit, Captain. I mean, you weren't going to see shit, Captain, anyway.
That's fine. I'm assuming the dog doesn't see shit either?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Dante basically only does what you tell him to do.
Oh, got it. Got it. He's okay. Got it.
Like if there was an obvious threat, he would bring it to your attention. But like, spoilers.
Okay.
Like Waylon already spotted it.
Fair.
But the point is,
spoilers.
Spoilers. The thing that you already know, the thing that the party already knows, you don't yet know.
That's all right.
And similarly, like Dante wouldn't have been looking for it.
Fair. All right. Just.
Yeah, and like even if you had told him to keep his eyes open, like he wouldn't pay attention to it.
He wouldn't know what to look for.
Right.
Got it.
Like that's not an obvious threat. Like he looks for like angry people, guns, weapons, things like that.
Got it. All right.
Like he's smarter than your average hound just because of the application of vitae, but he is still just a dog.
Got it.
What kind of dog? One more time. I missed that when I sat down.
I don't know what breed of dog it is. Atticus, what breed is Dante? Or is he just a big old angry mutt?
He's one of those mystery breeds.
Breed.
Kind of looks like a German Shepherd, pretty large, but for some reason it has a body of like a pit bull.
Cool.
But along with, like a German Shepherd tail. Bit like a pit bull, looks like a German Shepherd.
The best of everything, truly.
Yes.
Dear.
So I already did my wits plus composure roll, Ronald, for whenever I arrive.
That is delightful. But you show up, Atticus. Welcome to the Mad Prince's abode. It's a large, imposing, like it's not a mansion, like it's not huge, but it is a large, well put together house on a hill.
All right. And so I make my way through the door, and I just walk in through the door, hearing the commotion of the others.
Yes, and you bear witness to the absolute disaster that is this man's room. Or that is this man's home. Dante starts lapping up the blood, and then he like spits it out.
Don't eat that. You don't know where that's been.
Dante shrugs. You ever seen a dog shrug? It's weird.
So, I got in your letter, sir.
Oh yes, good. The dissident. Just who I was waiting for. And like he spaces out for a minute. He's just like, "Oh, what's that little puppy's name?"
This is Dante.
Oh, hello, Dante. And he starts fucking breaking down in tears. He just says, "I used to have a dog."
Whoa, no. Okay. Adam, it's okay. Adam, it's okay. Let's take some deep breaths, Adam. Amelia says from like the corner.
Like he tries to take deep breaths that just come out in even bigger sobs. Like
Amelia's just like modeling calm breathing next to him, like, and in and out. It's okay.
He's positively inconsolable for like 4 minutes. It's an incredibly embarrassing display.
I just watch
And he like gestures to he gestures to a point on his floor that has like a chain anchor, and like he just starts muttering unintelligibly, just like.
Okay, it's okay.
Fucking do you have any of you guys seen the episode of It's Always Sunny where they all go to therapy?
Yeah.
He fucking Frank Reynolds. Just like, no, she thought the trash bag was a space helmet. You're opening me up, Doc. I don't like to talk about it. Like,
Yeah, amazing.
it's
Yep.
it's terrible, but
It's just another day in the office for Amelia.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Mike,
Just living the dream.
how do you get to the Mad Prince's abode?
I usually would take the. I mean, it's it's pretty easy for me to sort of stand between cars or like find a nice little secluded spot. Sometimes I use the stores, but the subway is probably if it's still running. I have to make a stop along the way to get a housewarming gift.
The subway is not running, but the tunnels are still open.
Ugh.
And you can always jump over a turnstile. The cops are pretty busy, although things have gone relatively back to normal. But Mike, you do definitely like there's no ready sewer access up the hill, and you too notice the well, they don't close the blinds this time because they don't spot you.
So when I arrive, I just sort of leave the gift over by the throne, and then sort of fade off. Curious if anyone notices me.
I'm
Great,
curious
give me a wits
as
and
well.
composure. And Dave,
I would love to.
give us.
Yeah, while we're
a-
here, can you explain how this works? So I do wits and composure, and then for the dice roll, I just put in the number of dice I need in that
Yes.
upper bracket. Cool, thank you. What am I rolling? Sorry.
Wits and composure. That's
Okay.
perception.
I believe I'm good at that.
Are you asking all of us to roll it again?
Yes.
Got it.
Because this time we
Oh,
are
I'm
trying
really
to see if you can see Mike. He is very difficult to notice.
My composure is quite high. My wits is not so much.
Who needs wits? It's a perfectly good dump stat.
It's a lot of things to
It
write.
was not a good first roll.
Oh my god, die. Jesus.
It begins.
That's funny.
Oh boy.
Oops.
You're gonna. I don't know how you're gonna feel about this, but whatever. So if I roll a 10, does that mean I roll another die?
Yes.
Okay, because then I'm gonna have to roll an extra die because I forgot that this doesn't do this automatically. All right, cool.
That's it. You'll have
Right.
to explode your own dice. Oh, baby Jesus.
I did not do well, but to be fair, I'm very focused on my client.
Uh,
I was like, what? Seriously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
hang on, can I count? I'm gonna put them in brackets myself. 1, 2, and then that's that, and then that's that, and then I think that's right. If I rolled them correctly,
Yep.
do I roll another die? Okay, cool. Yay. I did it.
So Amelia, Waylon, neither of you see anything.
I was very busy with Adam's wailing.
A
I'm really trying to ignore the wailing.
Well, the thing is, Amelia, a DVD case apparates on the arm of the throne.
Oh.
And you're not exactly sure where it came from. Oh, right. Dante gets a roll.
Oh, I roll for Dante?
No, I
What?
roll for Dante.
Oh, you roll for Dante.
The upside to the retainer is that you can tell it what to do. The downside is I do all the rolling.
Oh, that's fine. That's not actually terrible.
In any event, Atticus, you and Dante, well, you can't really see Mike, but you notice a certain absence. There is an area where the shadows seem to convalesce, where your vision gets fuzzy.
I look over to that direction, looking into, I guess, the shadow, the fuzzied emptiness.
Perhaps someone noticed.
I mean,
Oh,
barely. Like
I just look over. I just notice movement is basically
yeah.
what's happening.
Like Mike, you're putting out a predator shimmer, but like, if he wanted to hurt you, I don't think he would. Like, he would get an attack roll, and I would tell him that he missed no matter how many hits he got. Like,
I wouldn't do that, but
right.
yes.
Like, if someone tried to shoot you with a gun, they'd
miss.
They'd be rolling a chance die just because, like, maybe they'll hit you, maybe they'll manage to hit the right empty spot.
Maybe if they spray and pray.
Right. But,
spray and pray.
Like, I've nerfed obfuscate a little bit, in the same way that I nerf invisibility a little bit.
A little bit.
Like,
just a smooch.
Like Atticus and Dante, in D&D terms, they would know what square you were in, but they would be hard pressed to keep track of your movement or like keep track of you. Still, they have not noticed you overmuch.
I just noticed something over there, but
right.
Amelia's
kinda
noticed the
shrug it.
DVD that came out of nowhere and is now like concerned and is asking it where its parents are. Asking it if it's lost.
Oh,
what is the DVD of?
The DVD is of Akira Kurosawa's Throne of Blood.
Oh, gotcha.
There's a little hand scroll.
No, okay. I
Hand
see it
scrawled
now.
note saying, happy party?
Wait, what?
Oh, it's an orphan. Amelia goes like, Adam, look, somebody left you a present for hosting. See, look at this, Adam. She's like trying to console his crying now by being like, look.
Amelia, roll wits and occult and aspects.
Oh boy. Wits. Occult. I have nothing in occult. I have high aspects though. Well, not high, but I have
having
decent.
no occult does not count against you for this roll.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So you don't get a -3, but you don't get a plus. You don't get a.
Okay, I want to make sure I'm rolling this right. So I have a dot in wits, and I have 3 dots in aspects. So I'm rolling 4 10 die.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Absolutely.
For some reason, I become an anxious noodle when I am learning new game.
You would never do such a thing.
Not I. Certainly.
It's okay. Whenever I play D&D, I forget basic math because I'm being timed giving my answer. So I forget, and they're
I'm
like,
bad
you can't
at math anyways.
Everyone knows when they play games with me that I'm gay and can't do math.
That makes 2 of us.
Toshiro Mifune's face begins speaking to you, and it says,
"Oh boy." Uh-oh, I'm scared now.
Because he's typing?
Yeah, it's always scary when he's typing.
The Criterion Collection really does have good art.
Really does.
It tells
Everything
you
about the Criterion
this.
Collection.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll touch you I am something. Or no?
Oh wait, actually,
You are.
I think Michael can read this.
Yeah. Amelia's like, I don't know what this says. But she's glad that the DVD is saying something to her. She thanks the DVD for speaking and not remaining silent despite its abandonment.
Japanese.
She doesn't
Aw.
know that because it's
Oh, you
whispering to her, right?
Yes. Only.
Yeah, it's whispering to only Amelia. It is whispering to
I see.
Amelia in Japanese.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah. Don't forget, she was sired by the Mad Prince.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is just for Michael's curiosity. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah,
If he wants
so
to read
Amelia is now like trying to explain gently to the DVD that there seems to be a language barrier and that she's going to try to find nonverbal communication methods to use with the DVD.
I love that the DVD is speaking to you.
I mean, as soon as you started speaking to it, I was like, well, it's got to talk back.
Yeah. Oh, is it saying more to me in Japanese?
This is beautiful.
I was really excited for
go.
where this character was going to take me, and it's already really rewarding.
I love it so much.
This is excellent.
Wow, Google
God.
Translate
Oh, boy.
really, really shit the bed on this one.
Oh boy.
He's probably actually typing real Japanese. That's why.
She's just shaking her head and is a little befuddled. Doesn't quite know what to do because she wants to communicate with the DVD, but there's this language barrier, and now she's a little distressed.
Wait. I'm just out of Michael's curiosity. I
I'm
want
about
him
to say, have him check Google Translate's veracity.
I was just trying to use Google Translate, and it completely died on this.
Oh yeah, no, you have to put
Amelia's just gonna be like, "Does anyone here speak Japanese? No
I do.
one?
No.
There is a voice that says, "I do."
Oh my god! All right. Which lamp said that this time?
Adam looks over and just says, No, Amelia, it's okay. You can't see him.
Okay. So,
He is very sneaky.
I see. Was he the gentleman who left the DVD?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so this is not a small orphan. Excellent.
It's funny you should mention that. But
Not very nice.
but it is very accurate.
Oh, cute. Didn't say that.
Okay. Well, I can't. I'm like looking around. I'm like, well, if the invisible voice would like to help me, I could use some help translating something.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna ask the DVD to repeat itself probably a couple times while Amelia like stammers out the Japanese
Yes, you
that
do
is being supposedly whispered to her.
you do your best to relay the speech. The first thing it said was I am a gift. I was stolen by that boy hiding in plain sight over there. And well, I mean, like, so Mike, you understand what it's saying. And the second thing it says in response to, I think we have a language issue, was, you're the one with a language issue. I can understand you just fine.
Oh, sassy DVD.
Oh, Toshiro Mifune is full of sass.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
Well, Adam, here you go. A very sassy housewarming gift from your ghost friend.
Wait. The DVD, the Blu-ray is talking to you? That's fucked up.
Hey,
Wow.
lots of things
Oh.
talk to me.
Like,
I have excellent hearing.
You sort of, there's a small figure just sort of idly appears nearby. It's like leaning over, looking at the Blu-ray.
There was someone over there.
the Mad Prince proudly declares, I mean, can't you hear it too?
No.
And he cracks the first smile, Amelia, the first smile you've seen him make in weeks.
Oh, he's having fun with his friends, but I'm not gonna point it out. Gonna let him enjoy the moment. Look at him socializing. She's so proud.
Now then, I bet you wonder why I brought you all here. Then he
For more than a bit of company?
yes.
By the way, that the figure looks like around like the size of a small 15-year-old boy wearing a trench coat with a katana over one shoulder.
Bless.
He's bald and has kind of oddly wet-looking gray skin.
Let me see if I
Permadam.
can find a teenage Myconid. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm not that extreme.
I know. I was just seeing if I could find anything that was good. I couldn't.
I mean, I can pass at Twilight.
If you squint.
Yeah.
You have to squint really hard.
Oh, he also definitely wears really dark sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
So just like a tiny bald Neo cosplayer.
I was thinking more like Blade or I keep thinking Highlander.
A little bit.
There you go.
He has them on DVD. He didn't bother upgrading to the Blu-ray though.
Oh yeah, no, you don't put Highlander on fucking Blu-ray. That would fucking
What are we, plebes?
that would kill the point.
Tuh.
Right. Like this is what I keep thinking of when I imagine Mike.
Boy.
Born to be kings where the princes are.
Mike is just not that cool, and he's not very cool either.
I was about to say,
Bless.
Connor in that outfit is not very cool, and Mike has failed to reach that level.
Aw.
Ooh. Oh dear.
Yeah, it's not great. But Adam continues, I have brought you all here. And like he holds out a hand for you, Amelia.
She like just gives like a big enthusiastic thumbs up, like a mom in the audience reminding like her like toddlers and tiara daughter to smile. She's just like, thumbs up, keep going.
I need your help.
Very good. Asking for help, always the first step. She says it like to everyone, like it's now group therapy.
Oh dear.
It's plain to see that things have sort of fallen apart over the past few months, and I want to put them back together. If you help me, our success is assured, and in exchange, I will give you whatever you wish.
Amelia's gonna pause and let everybody else have their responses, and she's just gonna ask the now group therapist try to take in everybody else's response. Group counseling now.
Poof.
Oh, the child disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He can just do that whenever he wants.
I see.
I guess is he out or just gone?
It might have coincided with "I need your help."
Adam, that's okay. Remember, rejection doesn't mean that you aren't lovable. Like,
What do you mean? He's right there.
I thought he poofed.
He did.
Yeah.
Mike, so when Atticus and Dante were looking at you, they were like looking in your general direction. Like they obviously couldn't see you. Adam is staring right at you. by whatever means of perception he has at his disposal, your obfuscate seems not to be very effective against it.
Mm. He's got special eyes.
I'll be very still.
Call it Prince's privilege, if you will.
If you don't move, he can't see you.
No, it's if you don't breathe, he can't see you.
We don't breathe in general.
That's true, we don't.
Atticus forgets, and sometimes he does remember to breathe.
It hasn't been that long, I'm sorry.
Amelia encourages deep breathing even if it's not necessary.
Are you sure you're not making a mistake? Did you mean to send this to my sire? You know she's dead.
She's not dead.
What?
She's not dead.
She's been missing for 20 years.
Yes, and I'm keenly aware that she's not dead.
Oh.
Like he says that like it's like
So Adam, he may be wanting more context. Remember how we talked about some people feel better with context?
Right. I don't have
Right.
any context. I just know that
That's
she's
okay.
still alive.
Oh, was this another one of your prophecies?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then I turn to like the vague corner where Mike might be and be like, he has prophetic dreams sometimes.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I thought he
Oh,
poofed. I never know where people are.
No, literally, I'm just sort of right by your elbow now.
Oh, okay. Oh, hello. So sometimes he has prophetic dreams. So that's why he's struggling to give you proper context.
Okay.
It used
Okay,
to happen when I was
I've-
awake. He says with like a vague, far off glare. But yes, no, your sire dead? I don't think so. Where she is? Well, perhaps if you do this service for me, I will be able to point my attention toward where she went. Please.
What do you mean when you say that you want to put things back together?
Mike has a somewhat ambivalent look on his slightly featureless face.
Roll manipulation and subterfuge.
Actually, I have a good subterfuge. I forgot.
You do have a good subterfuge. Oh, let me look that up, actually. What's the defense against that?
But I don't. My 10s don't explode, right?
No, your 10s explode.
Oh, okay. I thought that was my clan weakness.
Your 10s won't explode on social dice, like when people are worried about what you are.
Well, that's interesting because I got 2 10s on that roll.
Damn.
Damn.
That was a good roll for 5 dice. So 3, 4 successes.
Actually, what's your composure?
Quite good. My composure is a 4.
Very good.
I mean, my sire was nice, but she used to give me work and wasn't really interesting. And she needed stuff explained at length.
Mike, or Dave, your aura betrays Mike's ambivalence. What are the 2 most powerful emotional states that he would two most powerful emotional conditions he would present when faced with the idea of finding his sire again?
Well, gratitude and just like intransigent desire not to do things other people want him to do.
Fair enough. Like on the one hand,
It's like laziness.
Oh, auntie! Oh shit! I gotta go do the dishes now.
Yeah. Now somebody's gonna be watching me and monitoring me.
Do any of you get to be tech support for beloved family members?
Yes. Out
Do
of
you know
character.
how after
Out of
like
character?
the 50th time, yes, out of character.
Okay.
You know, like the 50th time you get the same question,
Yup.
and it's like reboot the fucking computer. That
Just turn it off and back on.
yep.
Yes, I mean it. Just like unplug the thing. Count to 10.
It couldn't possibly be that easy.
Fun fact.
That's a little bit.
But it is.
And then Mike got recruited to teach her about computers.
Gotcha.
I mean, there was some level of success. Okay, not really.
Try being your sire's therapist.
Imagine having a sire.
Oh man, wouldn't that be nice? Waylon, perhaps you should not think about your sire.
Yeah, she was like a 19th century art curator. Put it together.
Mm.
Put two and two together.
Yeah, she doesn't know how to use an iPod or iPad or anything.
My sire
She
got there
struggles with
just for
keyboards.
Oof.
Desmond, stop it. Oh my god.
No.
Oh.
But Adam says, continues, yes, and if you wanted me to locate her. Oh, right, you asked. Put things back together the way they were. Ultimately, I just want to go back to how I was. And I don't really care if I'm the Baron of Chicago or the Mega Pope of Chicago or the Prince of Chicago. I don't care. But if you'd be willing to play Prince Maker, the four of you would be favored in my court.
It is going to be quite the task to make this city look safe again.
That's not necessary. I need you all to do a bit of recruitment to begin with. Well, actually, first things first, now that you mention it, there is a bit of a security concern. There are hunters monitoring my residence.
Oh, we maybe should have mentioned that first.
But if I told it to you, then they wouldn't know where you are. He says with a fucking I still got it, baby fucking smile on his face.
Amelia's gonna drink when she gets home today.
Right, there's a house on your street that I think they might be using.
That sounds about right.
Are you asking us to dispose of the hunters?
I mean, unless you would want for me to get staked sometime during the day, or unless you would like for them to follow you home, I suggest that you take care of them.
Yeah, that
Nice.
would be it would be preferable for me, for my sire and clients, to not be hunted.
Not to be murdered.
While this is going on, Mike is kind of like looking around, checking out to see what the security measures they have in place here are. I mean, they must have something, right?
Fucking nope. There used to be. Give me a wits and larceny roll.
Oh, Mike's not good at that.
No one's good at everything. And having seen Mike's sheet, there's a lot of shit Mike isn't very good at.
Mike's terrible at most things.
Yeah, but you can also do lots of things.
The things he can do, he might be like one of the best in the world at it.
Do you want all the dice?
Yes, please.
What does specialty give you? Just one extra
gives
die?
you 2 extra dice.
2 extra dice.
I
Okay.
give it 2 because I run it so you can only have 1 specialty in any given skill.
Ah, gotcha. Cool.
So that way specialties are better, but they also feel more special. So you can't just go for firearms and be like, I have a specialty in auto loaders, handguns, shotguns, rifles. You have to pick one.
Especially since specialties are super cheap.
Right.
That's a lot of guns to be good at.
Listen,
Listen, like, it's totally possible, but I want specialties to feel special.
Fair enough.
We're not talking about logic anymore. This is the World of Darkness. You're in a fucking action movie. We're running by the rule of cool, baby.
Like, who's that actor? Not
Keanu Reeves.
actually.
Keanu
No,
Reeves.
who played in the recent Fast and the Furious movies?
Oh, fuck. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Vin Diesel.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, Vin Diesel. So like that kind of action.
No. More like John Wick. Like,
John Wick.
Oh, okay.
yeah, like when I say World of Darkness is an action movie, I mean like, you know, people get hit with a shotgun and they just sort of like shrug it off. Where in real life, if you ate a shotgun blast to the torso, you'd fucking die.
Right.
Got it. Just casually take a shotgun to the face. Pretty
NBD,
much.
like fucking, yeah, I took 5 lethal damage. What of it? I don't give a
I'll just
shit.
drink some fucking blood later. I'm busy.
Just
So,
Points in resilience.
Right.
You little babies.
The entire team is babies. So Mike, you check out this place, and it used to have some rockin' security. You find a lot of like weird sort of like dog
Mounts.
whistle lines, and give me an intelligence and occult roll.
Oh. Well, that's one thing I'm good at. But not another.
Sounds good. You recognize some of the glyphs as thaumaturgy, like vaguely thaumaturgical, simple blood magic.
Oh, this is like from that video game.
It is.
Hmm.
Basically, they're like warning sigils, but none of them have been refreshed in months. They're all falling apart.
Wait, this stuff is real?
Oh.
Oh, no, wait, he's crazy. Maybe it's just crazy.
I mean, it might be crazy. There's no telling. But to quote the Demon King, I cannot defend a castle with the walls torn down and the gates swung open. Like, this place is fucked.
It's a shell of its former self.
It's on our list of future goals, but we're not there yet.
Like,
I don't
Excuse
think we
me,
can go as slowly as you want.
Prince Adam? Prince Adam?
yes.
What happened to your security systems?
Bless.
Oh god.
Uh,
Oh
And-
god.
Adam, it's okay.
well, I mean, I can't fix the glyphs, but I can help you with the rest. I mean, are the glyphs real, or are they just kind of in your head?
He just ignoring your question.
I would never
he
ask
just-
him that question.
He just starts rattling on and on, like, my dog dead, my sheriff gone, my librarian
boy.
dust.
Oh boy. Oh god.
And like he
All
begins citing like, okay, so my sheriff gone, my dog dead, my librarian dust, my primogen in the wind, my court gone, and like
Adam,
and then he says-
we need to ground ourselves in the present, Adam. All
and-
right.
and then
Remember?
then like he rises to his feet and screeching at the top of his idiot lungs with more tears streaming down his face, he screeches, "My fool!"
No.
At which point, like, he turns back around on the chair, embracing it, and fucking, like, he curls up in the fetal position, holding his throne for a few minutes while he cries.
I
So
mean,
we would love for you to upgrade security. That's been a goal for us. Thank you so much for offering, Mike. Adam, breathe.
I know I can steal some good stuff. Yeah, I can do it.
Fuck you. Can you think of
God damn
anyone
it,
who's a
Adam.
negative influence in your life who's causing you to feel this way? Of course I know him. He's me. Um,
I'm helping.
I love it.
Adam's mantra to himself every morning.
but yeah, eventually he comes to his senses and he's like, yes, my cook used to take care of such things, but he's gone now.
Well, until we get it fixed up, I know a nice vault you could hang out during the day.
No. I have to be here.
Yeah, Adam hasn't really left this place in a few months. She like side whispers, ignoring the fact that she's supposed to have confidentiality. But
I look
Adam's too
look around.
tired to care.
Do I
Doctor-patient
see
confidentiality, never heard.
a video set up? I mean, is this place completely empty, or does he have like entertainment?
Oh,
You know,
fuck no. The court provided entertainment.
The court is dead.
The court is gone. Congratulations, you guys are the court. Like he spends his days sleeping, and he spends his night and sometimes he spends his days staring at the ceiling, and he spends his nights here alone trying to scheme.
Yep. It's kind of empty here.
Yeah, there was never a video surveillance operation here. He relied a lot on people power and undead power. Sorry.
And that's why we should put our trust in him.
Of course.
Of course.
We might as well.
Mhm.
He is our prince.
This place is the seat of my power. I can't. A vault. I couldn't think in such a place. As he begins sucking the excess blood off of his clothes.
Oh, Adam. Oh boy.
Home and this throne, it's more than just a place to you. I think I can understand that.
Like, he appraises you, Waylon, and just says, someday you may become attuned in a way to understand the power of this place, but you can't do that yet.
So, should we build an action plan?
I believe we had one.
Yeah, let's investigate this hunter situation. Sounds like
Seems
that
to
should be our
be
first priority.
the most immediate threat.
Mike, are you referring to like entertainment gear or security gear?
Well, security gear and entertainment gear. I mean, you need to have both.
You make a
So-
good point.
Right, secure entertainment.
Yeah, and yeah, of course he has to have a good sound system. He's a fucking prince. He needs to have a sound system. This is embarrassing.
How can you be properly entertained if you're worried about your security system? You can't. You gotta have security first, then bang in speakers.
He will have an argument with you later about live music, but you may yet be able to convince him to go digital, at least for now.
He
I'll
doesn't
probably
really
ju-
have the people power for live entertainment right now.
Exactly.
I'll probably just set stuff up the way I want to and not ask him.
It's better that
There
it's
you go.
easier to ask for forgiveness. Although there's no telling
That's what
how
they
he'll
tell us.
respond.
Yeah, he probably won't understand it anyway. So do it. Everybody over 45 is a tech idiot.
I mean, you're
I'm not even
wrong.
30 yet, and I'm still like, computer, give me anxiety poops. Please don't make me touch them.
Um,
I just turned 28, and I still am just like, I'm scared and slightly constipated. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, that's like me when I ever have to use my computer. And
Yeah,
my
I'm just
computer
like-
is old as shit.
Yeah, mine is not that old. I'm just a dumbass. And somebody's like, click on this thing on your settings. And I'm like, my what? My where?
Where?
My huh?
I didn't know what happened.
When they told me, when I have a touchscreen, sorry, real quick interlude and then we'll focus. I have a touchscreen, and when they told me that I could have a 2-in-1 touchscreen laptop, I looked at the man at Best Buy like a grandma. I was looking at him like, he was out of his fucking mind. I was like, I can have a touchscreen laptop? He was like, yeah, these came out like 5 years ago. Whoa! So that's where I'm at.
Boy.
Sorry.
I love you.
So
That-
I just wildly pound my hand on the keyboard and see what happens most of the time.
That's beautiful. I love it.
this all being said, Atticus, how do you feel about the situation? You haven't spoken too much. Mad Prince is offering you whatever you wish in exchange for your assistance. How does that strike you?
I'm a little lost, but you know, at the same time, I'm willing to hear him out because I was heard out, and my cries were heard. So he must have something necessary. So you know,
Yes, he must. Absolutely.
I don't know what's going on in that head of his. No, I'm not.
No one do.
I'm-
He don't even.
I'm not gonna judge a man who can't even understand himself.
Aw.
That's kind.
You don't want to take residence in that head.
No, I don't, because I have my own trauma to deal with. So taking in someone else's trauma is no bueno, but I'm willing to give him a hand.
Let me see if I can find. Yes, there we go. One shudders to imagine what inhuman thoughts lie behind that mask. What fantasies of dark and sustained cruelty.
Meanwhile, inside its head, it's just like a cartoon of a chicken like bouncing around. Like it's not even dark; it's just wild.
It's just a chicken.
It's just crazy nonsense in his head.
No, this is what's actually going on. in
There it
his
is.
head.
Yeah, just
I love it.
Just milk brain.
Oh, I identify with
He's
that.
got a classic case of milk brain, you guys.
Oh, I was gonna say like white noise, like the black and white
Oh.
noise, like the
There you go.
Tell
That-
me
Yeah,
that's
just
what
like
I-
radio.
yeah static, but it's the black and white staticky
Yeah.
look that the TVs get back in the day
Right.
instead of just a black screen.
Nah, it's more
I think
like it's more like
Oh,
this.
God.
Yes,
Yes,
that's what it is.
It alternates between like the three. These are his three moods.
Oh no!
These are his three moods.
So
Is
static
what inhuman thoughts lie beyond that mask, spilled milk brain and glitched out. Sorry.
Oh Jesus Christ!
He has two moods.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
they're wonderful. Oh, Desmond, do not sink your claws into me.
Oh no, he's gonna
Oh. Get them claws.
Cat.
Them. Get it right in the thigh.
catch these.
Yeah,
hands.
and right in my thigh.
Oof.
Are you gonna sit on my laptop like a dick?
Absolutely.
It's really amazing how many cat people I know. And
I mean, they're
largely
easy to-
for gaming.
Go to a shelter and go like, put a cat in my hands, and then they do.
Yeah, and you don't have to jump through 8 million hoops to adopt
Yeah.
a cat.
Especially if you're like me and you come into the shelter and you're like, hi, I'd like a slightly older cat that like nobody else wants that's probably going
And they're
blind
like,
in one
"Yes,
eye.
please."
Yeah, they're like, we have 12. And you're like, I can only take 3, but thank you.
Yeah, I can only take 3.
I can only
take,
realistically harbor 3, but I would otherwise take 12. Absolutely.
I
Thank
will
you.
take 3. They're all going to die soon. I'll be back in a couple of years.
No,
I'm
you get them when they're like 10 to 12. So you have a few years.
You
Ah.
technically No, you can technically let that. If it's 10 years old, it could live another 8 years.
If you're
Nah,
really
man.
good to it, depending on how fucked it, you don't know what happened to it in the 10 years before.
Oh, that's
Right.
true.
That's
That's
true.
very
Like,
true.
give me the ancient ass cats. I'm gonna make their lives fucking great before they.
I don't want the
croak.
ancient ass cats just because I know I can't provide the medical stuff they need just yet. So that's why I'll get the like slightly aging cat, where
So,
it's
like-
not a kitten anymore.
Where
And
they're
it's
like,
getting a little
6 or
dumpy,
7.
but it can still see out of at least one eye.
Right. They only need one.
It's starting to get hazy in one eye though, and you're like, oh, that cat is the perfect age.
It's
a well-aged cat.
because I adopted a senior cat, and
Bless.
she had both her eyes. But then when we brought her home, because of kennel cough, the kennel cough attacked her eye too fast, and we
Oh.
couldn't save it in time. So they had to remove it.
Oh, one-eyed kitty.
Yeah, I had a one-eyed fluffy calico cat.
Yeah, see, I'm the person who would walk into the shelter and be like, "Give me 3 of those." And
I
they'd be
want 20.
Yep.
Give me 20. Sir, you can only fit 10 in your car. I don't care.
Yeah.
We'll make it work.
I'll be back for the other 10.
I'll be back for the I'll be back for the other 10.
All right.
So
Sorry.
Adam
Because we're
says-
now
Cats
the
are
obsession with
Yes, they are.
cats, the musical.
No, that's not important. That's terrifying.
Bull.
Oh, you
nightmares.
Mark,
you
watch your words.
You yeed your last ha, you motherfucker.
I'm not talking about the original. I'm talking about the remake.
All right, fair enough.
The movie, you mean? Which
Yeah,
is
but
Yes.
I don't care what anyone says.
I mean, the
movie
original was
version of
also
Skimbleshanks
special.
fucking slaps.
Yeah,
Of
but
what?
The movie version of Skimbleshanks fucking slaps.
I don't know what a Skimbleshanks
it's
is.
one of the characters.
I got you.
Oh God.
He's bad.
Oh, Andrew Lloyd Webber. This was the one that I'll give you, and I'll never talk about.
Yeah, see, like the movie was creepy, and it wasn't. It just.
Oh,
was
I'm
scary.
talking about both. I'm talking about the musical too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I want my stance to be known. Cats of any variety. Not on my bucket list of rewatches or even watch more than 15 seconds. I was like, I don't like their faces. I'm out.
It's too.
We don't have
humanoid.
enough time in the evening for me to talk about all of the things that it does wrong, but also the things that are pretty damn good.
But okay,
That's
so
okay.
the thing that like you brought up Weber, and the thing that like really drives me crazy.
Remember, I went to school for musical theater, so like, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying this is like, you'd think I'd be into cats because I'm a musical theater kid, but I'm like the one musical theater kid who is like, he's allowed to have it, but I am not proud of him for making that.
But like, have you ever listened to Weber's interviews about the show?
No, and I don't need to.
He cannot. Even he cannot explain it in a way that
Yeah,
makes sense.
you can tell that he was on all the drugs, and he's like, I don't know, I made it. And I'm like, yeah, you
I
did.
don't know. I made it.
You did.
Like I can't remember like the
At least for
interviewer-
Phantom of the Opera, he was like, I made it for my wife because she loves the original material. And I'm like, oh, that's sweet. Cats is like, can't tell you what I was on, and I'd rather never
I
speak
did-
of it again.
I did
Cocaine.
too many drugs.
like someone asks him, so Weber, what are jellicle cats? And he's like, well, all cats are jellicle cats, and all dogs are pollicle dogs. And like that's the end of his answer.
It is.
Oh my
Like
God,
like
Andrew.
that explains everything. And I'm like,
What?
Wild. Yeah, he's so disconnected from everything. Anyway, sorry.
no, it's fine.
Oh,
In case you wanted the one good scene in the movie in 4K.
Oh god.
I knew that if I brought up cats on a call with Cap and Ronald, there'd be consequences. So
That's true.
You're
And
just trying
I-
to stall so we don't have to die in our first combat encounter.
That's true.
we won't die. That's what we
You
call
won't-
negative
I
thinking.
won't die.
That's what we call
I'll be
negative.
fine.
Waylon has
All right.
designed to be unkillable. At least mostly unkillable. Mostly
Damn.
unkillable.
Cool. Then Amelia will just stand behind Waylon.
But Adam does like go into a small trance and pronounce, "They're hiding in a ranch, but there aren't any cows nearby."
Yeehaw.
There's cows nearby.
Does this mean a ranch
He
house?
said there's not any cows.
Oh, there's
nearby.
not any.
Yeah,
cows.
they're in a ranch, but a ranch without the cows.
And
I
Mike,
mean-
you say, you mean a ranch house? And he's like, oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sense.
Oh.
Shall we go suss out the hunter situation?
It's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Adam, are you going to work on one of your therapy goals while we're gone? And she like tries to get him to look her in the eye, even though he's all hazed out. She's like, Adam,
I'm gonna work on a coterie goal.
all right. When I come back later and I ask about a progress, I'd like to hear something.
Amelia.
Remember,
when
we're
you-
working on our productivity. You can do it.
Amelia,
Baby steps.
Amelia, when you return, I will have such sights to show you.
Start with cleaning 3 cups. She like ignores his promise of prophetic fortune, and she's just like, let's start smaller and wash some fucking dishes.
And he just idly muses, no, I'll have to clean 4.
4 is fine.
And
4 is good. I'm gonna hold you to 4.
and he gets up and starts fucking puttering around.
All right. You go clean some dishes, Adam. I'm proud of you, Adam.
Oh my god.
And then Amelia just turns around like nothing happened. She's like, woo, let's go check out some hunters.
All right.
When
I'm a
facing
little-
the forces of light are better than dealing with your fucking
Yeah, when she's
psychological-
like, I'd rather go stand in the sunlight than be in this place with my client for 1 second more.
We've all been there.
Yeah, she's like, I know for a fact he's not going to clean one of those goddamn cups. Like,
Does that place
So
even have
I'm a
running
little
water?
confused. Isn't he supposed to be like super powerful?
he was. And then some things happen that I'm frankly a little hazy on because I'm sort of new to the vampire situation. But yeah, he's just in a bad place right now. He's trying to get his footing, we're working on basic coping skills. But he's, he was a king. So if we can get him right in the back into the right headspace,
From
future
what I've
prospects,
everybody,
focus on the potential.
So you're saying he's crazier than Malkavians usually are?
I prefer. She like gets really tender, and she's like, I prefer not to use the word crazy. It's just he has some combination of diagnosable mental health issues as well as complex trauma from being, a multi-century old vampire monarch. He has a complicated. She's like trying to dance.
Mike does a face, does like a little palm against his forehead and says, "Oh, you're a Malkavian too. I get it. Now I understand."
Yes, Malkavian is the name of the clan. Everybody who isn't Amelia can give me an intelligence and politics roll to express how much they understand about what things were like before the purge. No, you've been disinterred for a few weeks. Like people did bring you up to speed on basic things. Like obviously, the anarchs aren't spilling their secrets. And you tell me if you got a 10 or a 1. Yep. Unskilled, yes. Well, no. You get -3 dice. So your dice pool is 2 -3 for a -1 for a total of go fuck yourself. Right. And you got a 9 and nothing happened. Uh yeah, Mike, Waylon, you two know just about the same about this guy. He was really powerful. He's a powerful Malkavian. He knows things. He sees things. He has an entire web of information, and for the most part, he was unusually active for a prince, and he wasn't about consolidating power. He did not believe that that sort of thing was necessary. Which makes sense. If what he says about his prophecies were true, he doesn't need to be more powerful to avoid misfortune. But that's just about all you know. She cannot pet Dante. No. Atticus, Dante sees Amelia as food. Um, he wasn't clear. You can... Adam was not specific. Me? Yes. Oh, no, that's... Oh, shit. Give me a minute. I switched over to a different sound thing, and my recording software isn't picking it up. I had not considered that. There we go. Okay. It can hear you now. So sorry, everyone.
What's it? Okay. You know, I'll find out. It's fine.
Don't worry about
Everything's
it.
fine. Okay, don't worry about it. All right. I need to learn to not worry about it.
So, no, Adam is there. Yes, he can hear you. No, he's not answering. Well, actually, I had assumed that you had all left the house. And
I
were
thought we
standing
had
in
left
yard.
the ranch.
Oh, I
thought
thought
we
we were
left.
still in the building. Okay.
No, I
I-
think at
No,
this
Amelia
point-
would not disclose some of that more intimate stuff. She said right in front of her client. She maybe doesn't follow confidentiality like she used to when she was a human, but she's discreet.
I mean, to be fair, after the purge, what confidentiality?
Yeah, and to be fair, like she didn't get disclosed she was gonna get turned into a vampire, so she's like, I don't know if I need to follow HIPAA anymore, TBH. Like,
There's no HIPAA.
what's he gonna do? Sue me? He doesn't have a lawyer. Like,
He's dead.
I'm only his therapist because he's my sire, and it's like, well, what am I gonna do? Like, not do my job? Anyways, let's go find a ranch with no moo.
So,
Oh my god, why are you all invading my space?
Mike
I'm
would
sorry, I just like you so
certainly
much.
disappear as soon as he walks out the door, or before
Oh,
he
of
walks out the
course.
door.
Of course he does.
Of course.
It's fine.
That will be great when we need to have team strategy huddles.
But yes, Adam was almost seemingly deliberately vague about what needs to be done about these hunters.
Yeah, I can get executed for being seen by people.
Oh,
That's true.
That's
That-
not great.
that no.
You do stand out.
But
It
Congratulations,
could be the
Mike.
katana.
You're a walking masquerade violation. As the
That
saying
would
goes.
look-
I don't think there's many people around to enforce it at the moment.
No, right now mostly the hunters are doing the enforcing.
And we
Still-
were about to go knock on their door.
That's true.
knockety knock knock.
Still, Mike, your clan would probably frown. Like, Nosferatu frown on Nosferatu who get caught. Just remember, in the Nosferatu clan, getting caught is a capital offense.
Well, they
Damn.
all got
No, it's
caught like a
Karate.
bunch of idiots. So
Hey now.
Oh.
Hey now, Mike, you understand what they were dealing with. And I mean, if you want to rag on them publicly, but privately you understand that they were dealing with something even beyond your understanding.
Nosferatu.
Like, they mentioned something called a dawn machine. You don't even know what that is. You can guess.
It creates artificial sun.
Not just artificial sun, artificial dawn.
Yeah.
Artificial what?
Dawn,
Yoshi interrupt.
the thing that
Oh.
kills you.
Right, the worst thing. The worst son of them all. The son of a gun, son. All right.
Time to
I guess Amelia's just gonna start kind of puttering the neighborhood and area, trying to see if she can see anything that fits as the description of a ranch house.
It's not too hard to find.
Cool.
The link that I posted is delightfully accurate.
the one with the doggo sitting out front.
Yes. Except there is no dog sitting out front.
How plain?
How
It's missing her dog.
it's missing the dog. Go knockety knock knock.
Do you go and knock on the
Seriously?
door?
No, we're not walking.
No,
We're
no, we're
Amelia's
not.
Amelia's standing on like the other side of the street, like a couple houses down.
I
Like-
don't see the house. I just see the dog.
Check in
Oh no, it's
general
further
chats and
up.
scroll up.
Yeah.
Scroll up.
It's
Past
above.
past the memes. It's
Yeah,
it's past the memes that describe Adam's three
yeah,
moods.
yeah.
yes.
Brown ranch house.
Yeah, it's above the Adam mental mood board. The spilled milk one gets me.
Let me check it out. I'll be back.
Okay, be careful.
I'm not going to go in, but I'm just going to sort of check out the layout, see if they have any obvious observation, any surveillance equipment on the outside.
Doorbell camera.
Yeah, if there's any signs of, watchers in the windows, watchers outside who are like, keeping an eye on the neighborhood, and I will just do a little circuit around.
Give me a wits and investigation roll.
I'm glad this isn't the old world darkness.
You get a lot of ones.
Yep.
Every
Oof.
day, thank your lucky stars that ones don't count against.
Wait, were we supposed to roll something? I'm
No.
sorry, I kind of
No.
got.
No, it's
No.
just Mike.
Oh, it's just
Just
Mike.
Mike.
Okay.
Mike's gonna do his sneaky stuff ahead of the gang.
Mike's gonna be the sneaky sneak.
I mean, he's not invisible, but he's pretty invisible. So if anyone's gonna peek around,
It's mostly
I'll offer
invisible.
Amelia a cigarette so we look
Oh,
less
so
suspicious while
there's
we're
a.
standing outside.
Oh no, wait, there was no explosion on that one.
No.
Hold on.
Oh, so it's just 2 successes.
No. There was an explosion on it.
Oh.
Oh, I see what I did wrong. That 4 was actually the reroll, and there was a 10 in there.
so wait, which dice explode?
Tens
Tens.
explode.
Tens. Okay, excellent.
That's
what I
the
thought.
dice roller automatically takes that into account. But there are
Sorry.
certain things like hand axes and shotguns for which 9s explode. And then
Mm.
for other
Then it's a party.
even
When I was
more dangerous
looking at the
things,
dice, the 10 was gone already, so it confused me.
the and then the 10 turned into a 4. Like chainsaws, for instance. Chainsaws get a -2 to hit, but get 8 against.
Mm.
Because, like, I don't know if you've ever tried to swing a chainsaw, like, fucking impossible. But if you connect, it's terrible. It's Jesus Christ.
Mm.
So, Mike, 3 successes. There's a doorbell camera. There is a lot of surveillance equipment inside. Like there are 3 people who are who have got like a whole series of like little GoPros and other digital cameras being pointed out the windows. And you can see that behind the back door and the front door there are 2 rigged shotguns pointed at those doors.
Well, by the way, I'm being stealthy in addition to being obfuscated, so I'm not just sort of walking in plain sight.
Oh yeah, no. Don't
and
worry, they don't notice you.
I will come back and.
Oh, wait, nope. It's time for conversations. But you do hear them talking, and it's just like one of them goes to the one of them says to the other, "There's a woman in
Someone inside or someone outside?
Inside. There's a woman and two guys. One of them's like kind of skinny, the other one's kind of portly, and the woman, and she's got black hair, and she says, Have we gotten a hold of Michael yet? And the other one just says, Lion's still dead. And she's like, we've stumbled onto something really big here. I think we're going for the head honcho. I've seen him up there, bone lording on that fucking throne of his. You can keep listening if you want.
I'll listen a little while longer. They sound like a bunch of shrubs.
Oh, they're pretty schlubby. I should note that they each have a holstered like Glock. It's like
Ugh.
nothing here looks like good or professional. It's like a
Mm.
fucking Boston police officer. We just put
Yeah,
some
taking matters into their own hands, but in all the wrong ways.
we just
The
put
shotgun traps front door and back door, or somewhere else?
front door and back door. We just put some donut grease and we wrapped it in a gun belt and said, "Go get them." It's not great.
Amazing.
All right, I go back to the others. All right, let's move a little bit, and I'll tell you guys what's going on. You really shouldn't just sort of congregate right across the street from, even though they're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Smoking, and like Amelia has like a cigarette that she hasn't smoked at all the whole time. It's just been burning in her hands.
So you
And
guys
she's like,
go-
"We look really casual. We're having smoke by the garbage cans, like neighbors."
No, people don't do that. They get mugged. This isn't a good neighborhood.
Oh no!
I mean, if you were a hooker, then it would be okay.
Well, it used
Wait,
to
what?
be.
Hey,
It
Mike,
used
we need to
be
stop
what?
bringing up the hooker profession.
I was reading something and I looked up and all I saw, it's because you're a hooker, and I missed the first part.
Apparently, I'm not allowed to smoke a cigarette as a woman without being a hooker.
Oh, I just meant this isn't a good neighborhood. None of you guys look like gangbangers, or whatever.
It
Well,
used
back
to be
in
a
my
good
day,
neighborhood.
you wouldn't be outside smoking, no.
Well, anyways, let's hear what Mike heard.
All right.
Let's scoot out of vision, but
So
not quite as well as Mike does.
Are we just
And-
like huddling across the street in front of
No,
the fucking-
No, I had people start moving after when I got back.
Like they were
Alright,
two
so-
doors down, and now you're slowly walking away.
Well, the good news is that they seem to be really idiots. I mean, seriously, I was feeling kind of bad about the idea of killing them, but right now, I think it might be sort of merciful. But they do have shotguns in the front door and the back door, so don't go in that way. It's not
Windows, it is.
get messy.
Mhm.
They have some surveillance equipment, but most of it's pointed inside. I
Oh
mean,
no,
really
they were pointed out the windows.
out the windows. Okay. I mean, I'm not sure. Did they look like they were that they had a network connection and were going to be used to like broad stream stuff live to another source so that they could?
Yes.
Okay. So if we go in, I'll have to do something to cut the internet to that house so that they don't stream, a bunch of, people with fangs jumping in through windows and killing people. That'd be
Yeah, we
bad.
don't want people to see that.
So I can
Better
do
to
that.
keep that behind. Better to keep that behind closed curtains and clipped wires, if we will.
They're using Glocks, which that's
Yeah, that's pansy stuff.
but
Like handguns.
are any of you guys any good fighting? I
What?
mean,
Yes.
Waylon cracks his knuckles.
He just like a smile sort of spreads across his sharky features.
Oh,
Oh yes.
yeah, that's good.
Amelia smiles, but is shaking her head emphatically, like no. Like she's smiling, but she's like, no, not at all. Like, nope.
mm,
Do you have a gun or a knife or something?
I have a dog with teeth.
Do I? I don't remember what I have for situations.
About to say, Amelia, I don't think you have any.
No,
weapons.
I don't have anything.
You have a
I'm
book.
here for peace. I'm here to therapize.
Well, also like
You're here to therapize.
like if you can bite someone, you can drain them to death. But like
Yeah,
that's
prefer
That
not
takes a
to.
minute.
your only weapon.
Yeah. And that doesn't work with my temperance virtue.
No.
So basically, they seem to be waiting for a guy named Michael, who they can't reach. So he might be an issue. And they definitely know where the prince is, and it seems like they've poked their heads in and said because someone said they saw him on the throne, which is really bad.
It's not good.
I mean, if they were pros, the prince would probably be a bunch of dust floating around in that place.
Well, seeing as he's still around, it doesn't seem like these guys know what they're doing.
Well, it's good because otherwise they might kill us.
Then better to get them by surprise.
Well, it's good to know who to stand behind.
As much as I
Um,
would love to tear them limb from limb, wouldn't killing them here confirm their suspicions?
Well, sure, but I mean, what do you want to do? Try to get them out of the place? I mean, I could.
Could be create a diversion.
Is it possible to lure them away?
Well,
Get
they're
them
around.
out of the.
They're not very observant, so it'd have to be something pretty obvious, and then we'd have to have a way of getting away to someplace where we could. It's going to make things a lot more complicated. Now, admittedly, we could set up a spot where we could trap them. But that
Yeah,
sounds
we
like a lot
could
of
try to
work.
lure them out and then jump them somewhere. Not that I condone violence, but if we were going
If
to,
we were going to do something
hypothetically,
Oh my God.
hypotheticals are therapeutically appropriate.
Are you that type of therapist that hypothetically suggests violence, but
Yeah,
not actually
hypothetically, we could lure him out and jump him in an alley. Hypothetically.
All right, let's.
Now, on a scale of Dr. Katz to Hannibal Lecter, how keen on violence are you?
She's pretty in the middle. She kind of rationalizes it to an extent. She's very empathetic, but she also understands like she's a vampire therapist now, and the
It's a
rules are
case
probably
by case basis.
her mentality is that she's a vampire therapist now, so the rules are probably going to. This is a big transition for her, and there's going to be a lot of changes, and she's trying to be really flexible with that.
I'm about to say the rules are becoming very, very.
Yeah, her whole deal is temperance, so it's about balance. It's not we should jump every person in the alleyway, but she's like, if we need to jump somebody in the alleyway, it's better to be proactive.
different. Do you remember when you could call the cops? Do you remember when the state had a monopoly on your violence? Not anymore.
Yeah, I couldn't freaking take care of the crisis myself. The cops would have to go and take them away. Now I'm a vampire, and I'm like, I could restrain all y'all all day. It wouldn't be a problem.
Nah.
Do therapists have a Hippocratic oath?
If they're psychiatrists, they do. If they're psychologists, no.
Wait, if you're a psychologist, you can talk shit about your clients constantly?
No, you have HIPAA.
You still have professional ethics, but
Got it.
It's not the not the same thing.
Hippocratic oath is like do no harm, etc., etc.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So a psychiatrist is a medical doctor, so they
Yeah. Which Amelia is. So, But she understands that doing no harm may be impossible for her as a vampire. So if her whole thing is to do as little harm as is vampirically and therapeutically appropriate.
You've made a wise decision. Good luck with that.
Yes. Thank you. She's going to try. Who knows how well it'll go. But we could maybe strategize a way to get them out of the house and lead them, somewhere a little less conspicuous.
My other concern is that they're waiting for a member of their group to return.
Yeah.
So not all of them are there.
Mike, it doesn't seem like they're waiting for someone to return. It looks like they're trying to get in touch with somebody.
So far they haven't been able to reach this guy. I think they're trying to tell him that there's something big going down here. So I should probably can we find some place where I can get some Wi-Fi?
Sure, should we hit a Starbucks?
Do you want to go to Starbucks?
Do you spoof a signal and snag a Starbucks fucking hotspot?
Yep.
Sounds good.
And
You guys,
All
I
right.
can get some coffee while we're here.
you can't drink it so good anymore, but you can smell it
I can smell it, and they can't
I
take
mean,
that
if
from
you
me.
drink it, I feel like you just throw it up.
later.
Amelia's not drinking it. She's just smelling it.
she's
She's having
smelling.
like a sensory moment.
Oh my god, that's like one of my cats. He just loves to smell coffee.
Yeah, just the smell. It
So-
reminds her of her morning coffee when she was a human.
All right. I am going to so Mike's a hacker, so he'd probably know what to do under these circumstances to find out like what's in that particular location. But I have no. This is not my skill set.
Right.
So
So just give me an intelligence and computer roll with your hacking specialty, and you tell me how many successes you get, and I'll tell you what you know and what you can do, and you can figure out whether you want to do it.
We'll tell you
Okay.
how much of a Sandra Bullock you pull off with your hacking.
Are you a
Clack,
hacker?
clack, clack, clack.
Are you a hacker man or are you a hacker boy?
Mm.
okay. I might have to switch over using the die roller simply because this
Hacker man.
writing all of these numbers is very
A hassle.
yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're.
The two spectrums of computer ability.
Ah! Oh!
I am the other one. I am the bottom one.
Linda.
All right, so that's 4 successes.
Okay. So you're
That's
able
pretty good.
to get into their network pretty easily. Their internet security is basically non-existent. Oh, fuck, where's that GIF where you can break into Windows 98 by going in through the help tab on the password input section? Anyway, it's basically that.
You break in a way that shouldn't even be possible. That's how bad it is.
Now, Mike, you realize this the data feed that they have is already being choked.
Oh.
Somebody already knows what they're doing and is stopping them from getting a signal out.
Mm.
And who is that somebody, I wonder?
I mean, it's probably one of your friends. They do keep an eye on such things.
Who
So-
is trying to?
One of my clanmates who I don't really socialize with. You mean?
Yeah. I mean, like, that would be your immediate suspicion. Like, you don't have any hard proof of that, but if someone's fucking with the computers, it's probably the Nosses keeping a lockdown on things.
Yeah, it looks like someone got here before us. They've already been sequestered. I'm going to see if I can download their contact list. I want to get all the email addresses and all of the, who they're contacting the most, and their social media while I'm at it. Save that stuff and put it into a file because we might need to know it, and particularly who Michael is.
So there's Sarah, Melanie, Joe, and Jim, and those are the 4 people who are there. You saw Sarah. Melanie is probably somewhere else. Her phone is pinging her as being on the premises. So either she's still
That's
there
right.
or she left her phone to go do something, but that's not likely.
I only saw 3, but I guess there are 4 based on that on what I'm seeing here. Um, and was I able to get the contact lists and recent emails, social
Yes.
media? Okay.
Like their social media presence and like digital communication interactivity has whittled. You can find old evidence of what was a normal life and now what's turned into a very small
QAnon.
circle.
Seriously, they're QAnon. This is pathetic.
Like it's just the 4 of them, and then there's Tammy, Tommy, and Michael. Although one of them may have just misspelled Tammy, or one of them misspelled Tommy. It's unclear. And over the past 4 days, there have been approximately 10 calls to Michael every hour on the
Jesus.
hour for all 96 hours.
Oh,
Wow.
And none of them have gotten through.
None of them have gotten through.
And is that because of the choke point, or is that because Michael is just not picking up?
ghosting.
It's unclear. You try to follow the data trail. You Linux harder, and you try to follow the data trail to whatever Michael's device is. But the trail goes cold.
Hmm.
Evidently, someone took care of Michael.
He's dead, Jim.
Well, I don't think we have to worry about this Michael guy. At least it doesn't seem that way. I kind of think that these guys are being um, sort of put on a platter for us. Like it's a test.
I feel like that's a
Sounds
little.
that way.
I feel like that's a little too easy.
It is a little suspicious.
You check out the videos that they have recorded, and like they have a lot of footage of Adam's home, and they have a lot of footage of him like sleepwalking.
Oh,
Uh, like
I wave over Amelia and say, "Is this something we should worry about?" And show the footage of Adam sleepwalking.
do I know about any unusual sleep behaviors?
I mean,
Have we discussed?
vampires,
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but
vampires don't sleep.
yeah, that's already unusual.
Like, but you've suddenly got an explanation for where all the cups of blood are coming from. Like he goes over to his fridge, pulls out a blood bag, pours it into a cup, brings the cup
He's sleep feeding.
into the main room and announces in his best voice, "A toast!" And then he drops the cup and just sort of like wanders around and like occasionally gets another cup of blood, and every once in a while he drops to all fours, starts scrabbling around like a cockroach, drawing mystical symbols on the floor, and then he just stands back up like nothing happened.
Oh, good. Mike, thank you for showing me that. That will be important to add. Important notes to add to future treatment plans.
And like
I'll send it to you in email.
Yeah,
like,
thank you.
this person is in his house, just like watching him do this, and he is completely
That's all kinds of
unaware
creepy.
what they're doing. Made all the worse by like the fact that like it's broad daylight.
The worst part is that I don't sleepwalk, but I do crazy shit in my sleep, and I don't think about how people have witnessed me, and now you made it creepy by being like somebody was just there watching him, and I'm like,
So the dude from across the block came over
and
record
watched him
this.
sleepwalk.
Oh,
and
yeah.
watched him sleepwalk.
There are a whole
Creepy.
lot of recordings of him like doing strange things while he's sleeping, and like what he's doing during the night, like mostly crying and like observing the
he's
mess.
day sleeping.
And obviously, Amelia, like you're there, like there's some footage of you trying to help him,
Yeah, trying to
and-
build a treatment plan.
and like they have.
Oh, they totally must know where you live.
Um,
Did they follow Amelia at any point?
No, they've been focused almost entirely on
Yeah.
Adam. They seem
Amelia's haven is at her office, and it's unlikely that they would know
Yeah.
where that is because she comes to Adam now.
Yeah, like they never followed her car, or there's no footage of that, and these people seem to take video of everything.
So it doesn't seem like they were interested in her. They're just interested in Adam.
They're interested
Well,
in Adam.
They want the 12-point buck, obviously.
Ding 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 ding. But they know they don't have the gun to take down the 12-point buck, which is why they're calling the guy who does. But it
Like he's
seems
not picking up.
The guy who did.
But say the cavalry they're calling seems to be fucking dead. Like Mike, this
Well,
is standard a Nosferatu protocol. You leave a dead end. And like best case scenario, you leave a clue to catch anyone who comes looking. Let me get the GIF.
Get the GIF. Get the GIF.
Is it any better than this computer GIF?
Bless.
Yes.
Bless.
That's bait.
Like, fucking any hunter worth their salt who sees that, the line has gone dead like this in this way understands if they go snooping, if they find any clues, that's bait. It's a simple Nosferatu tactic. It doesn't always catch people, but sometimes it does, and it's, strangely enough, more effective than leaving no trail. But we left a trail that leads us exactly to where we want you to go.
Right. We left a trail that leads to an empty alley where we're going to spring you.
I know it sounds really stupid, but if you really want to get them out of there, you can try throwing a brick suit through the window with a note telling them to meet you somewhere.
That's very
Could.
forward.
It's not very subtle, but then again, sometimes a direct approach is very effective.
Like, that might work. These people are not very smart.
I showed them a few of the QAnon memes on their social media.
Oh, they are so deep into, oh my god, yes, no, they're deep into fucking Democrat blood libel shit. Like, they're pizza gators.
Amazing.
So, I mean,
Are these news
subtle
reports?
might not work.
It's true.
Like,
So-
these people think there is a secret passageway under Comet Ping Pong Pizza that leads to a secret dungeon where blood is being extracted for the consumption of vampires who are in charge of the Democratic political party.
Oh, by the way, have I hacked Michael's email yet?
Michael's email?
Yeah.
Fucking what email? No such
He
person.
doesn't. Oh, they wiped him out. Oh, I was gonna send them an email for Michael, but
I
my
mean,
friend
you do have Michael's Hotmail address.
Oh my god, who uses Hotmail nowadays? Does that-
Actually, Hotmail's really good for security.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can start a free Hotmail account and, like, who's gonna know it was you? If anyone, it's like a burner phone, except it's a burner email account. If it becomes compromised, delete it.
Don't use
Yeah, you
it?
just scrap it.
got your
Oh,
messages.
okay. I
Been
see what
doing
you're saying.
been doing surveillance. The decoy they have staged for you is irrelevant. Come meet me at, and I say, I look up at them. Where do you want them to meet them?
Oh,
About to say,
That's a
Ooh.
good question.
what's your goal here? Depending on what your goal is, depends on what your wits and streetwise role will find you.
I have no clue.
I mean, then is there an alleyway? Not exactly like nearby, but I don't know, maybe like a blockish away across the
An
street.
abandoned factory, an
Yeah, like
abandoned
an
like-
abandoned
lot.
building.
If your goal is to scare them away, you'll get a different location than if your goal is to kill them.
Amelia's here to support whatever the team is best.
I want
thinks
to kill
is
them.
best.
And I mean, like, alternatively speaking, if you roll high enough, you might be able to find a place that will kill them without your interference.
Ooh. Wait,
There are some really nasty neighborhoods where if these
Let's
guys
find
showed
an
up,
alleyway just filled with glass and push them in it.
pet retainer question.
Hypothetically, Amelia tacks on at the end.
No,
Does
that's a
my-
great idea.
All right,
No, that's
everybody,
fantastic.
everybody, give me an intelligence and streetwise to find a good ambush location.
Intelligence.
oh,
Three.
intelligence, not wits.
This will be intelligence because it's knowing.
I think that leaves me with a positive score.
Woo! Because intelligence is knowing and wits is like thinking or learning.
Ooh, I got some explodey dice.
Okay.
One die for my one brain cell.
Congratulations, you have played
Thank
a great
you.
game. Now go and rest our heroes.
Woo! It's only one success, but that's okay. Right? I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine.
God
It's
damn
better than no success.
you dum dums. That being said, Mike, give me an intelligence and occult roll. Wop. Yeah, man. You know a great alley from which, like, if they go into, it's a great place to meet someone and also a great place to die.
Oh, that's fantastic. Let's go there.
Like, it's a beautiful dead end.
Bless.
Is it an obvious dead end?
It is. Well, it's obvious once you get in too deep.
But like, if you just walk past it and you just take a glance, you can't tell.
You wouldn't be like,
do,
that's
we
a
have to do the, do we have to do the killing, or is this someplace where the place is going to do the killing?
Nah, you do not know enough about the secret. You do not know about the secret deadly places in this city to send them to Dutch Hill or where some demon lives, or
We're too stupid.
what I was going to suggest is, Hap, do you
Mhm.
remember the Living Factory?
Of course I do. How could I forget? That was one of my formative tabletop experiences.
Yikes.
If you sent them to the Living Factory, I don't think they would get out alive.
This is just Willy Wonka, but like less OSHA.
Sort of.
Why don't you go there and find out?
No, I'm good.
No, it was an old. I think it was a steel mill. I don't even.
It was either a
remember.
steel mill or like a meat packing plant.
Nope. It
Do any-
was meat packing. And the man who founded it had 11 sons who all died there. And like
Yikes.
for each of their obituaries, his remarks were something along the lines of "It's a pity they're dead. There's still so much work to be done."
Yep.
Yikes.
And like all
That's
he cared
where-
about was the work.
Productivity specifically.
Right.
Right.
Pidge's character got possessed by a phantom of productivity.
Right, and like she became like occasionally would consider things as not being productive enough to do, or this is a more productive solution.
Gotcha.
And like the place had like undead critters scrabbling around in it, and like it
Yikes.
thrummed with life,
Yikes.
growling in its slumber.
Not the good kind of life, though.
Yeah, I was
No.
gonna say. Productive, but at what cost?
It growled with life of things that are supposed to be inanimate.
That's true.
That thing gave life to many machines.
Mhm.
Oops.
And so now
I remember
I
that
just sort of
Stephen
like
King story, The Mangler. That was really creepy.
Oh,
I vaguely recall it as the Living Factory.
yeah.
And yeah, if you send someone in there and you're like, yeah, I found this cool place, we need to check it out. If you go in too deep and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, it will kill you.
The building will kill you?
The building will kill you.
Ooh! It's a murder building.
If you're
I love it.
wasting time and not being productive, you're done.
Uh-huh.
That would have been like a 4 or 5 success roll, probably.
Oh, not even.
That's not how you get star employee.
Right, like three in Streetwise and 3 in Occult would have been like, oh, we'll just send them to the murder house. Your characters in that game were Prometheans, which meant that you're hardy, resilient, and difficult to fuck with, and so the factory had a hard time fucking with you. Like, you can only.
If we went there as hunters, we would have been screwed.
If you went there as hunters, or if you went there as just fucking humans, like, when you're a hunter, you know what's coming. When you're just a regular human with a fucking body cam, you're like, I can fight the monsters. Oh no! Like,
All of a sudden, your flashlight is flickering, and you're like, "You guys,
go.
guys, where'd you go? This isn't funny, you guys." And you're like, "Oh, that bitch is dead. He's dead. He's dead. 5 seconds, he's dead."
All right, so I should I go ahead and do this? You sure we don't want to just kill them where they are? That might just be easier. I mean, this will be. We don't have to worry about the shotguns at least.
That's
We don't
up to
have worry about the
Amelia. Do you want that
shotgun.
blood
We
on
wouldn't
your
have to worry about anything getting recorded, which I know you would be able to take care of anyways afterwards. But better to.
Oh, someone already took care of it.
Oh, gotcha.
Like I
Yeah.
said, platter them.
Do we want to destroy their equipment?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could always take them to the alley, kill them,
Right.
come back here, wreck their
better-
shit, and be like, we're
Right.
good, Hoss.
Oh, what happened? They fell
Better-
asleep.
Better to use a secondary location. They never hurt.
I will check a couple of emails sent from Michael and make sure he doesn't have any particularly weird ways of writing, or if he's particularly illiterate or whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't
If
have
he's
any
like,
of,
"Dear sir" or "Madam."
you don't have any of Michael's emails. You just know what his address is. And
No.
his address was destroyed, so you can create a new Hotmail account with the same address and send them a message, and they'll think it's from him.
Okay.
Oh, I see now.
So, unfortunately, there's no way to know his quirks if there were any, but at
I'll
this
be
point,
first.
Yeah, he's been
there's-
gone for so long.
Yeah, he's been missing
sounds
for 4
like he's been
days.
gone.
They're
Wow.
so desperate for orders. If you like, Terse is a good mood to strike.
Curse. Yep. Okay.
Are you
I'm
sending
gonna
them an email?
I'm gonna
to go to the
send
alley?
send this. They're probably gonna move pretty fast if they get this. They seem pretty desperate. Do you want to get there first, or do you want to show up after they're down the alley and choke them in there?
I can hide them there. I can
Yeah.
hide them with Dante.
Dante is
Catch it by
incredibly
surprise.
Stealthy.
I was gonna say maybe Waylon and Atticus can move out now while you send the email. I'll stay here. That way they can be at the end of the alley, and we can close in, trap them. How's that sound?
I think that's a
Maximum
great
I
idea.
think
Hypothetically, let's
Trap them,
we want to
trap
have
them like
the
rats.
big scary guy be the cork in the alley.
Yeah, we'll have the muscle and the dog at the end of the alley, and then when they turn around to cheese it, kid in a trench coat with a katana and me.
I don't think. I mean, I can chop stuff up with a katana, but them getting by me or getting by you is going to be easier than them getting by, big dude.
Waylon looks like a lawyer.
Oh,
I
that's-
feel like we're just there to close the bottle. Might be better to. They'll probably be closer to the.
you have a little bit of a psycho vibe that I think I'm tuning into.
Absolutely.
Mm.
He's too clean cut for his own good.
So my question is, if you're in a suit, do you have a suit for every daily activity.
Yes.
Like you have a full suit for bathing, and like a full suit for your murder suit, and then you're like, I'm going out to dinner suit,
Yeah.
but it's all the same suit.
Do I need to make an intelligence substitute?
Except one. I've got a wardrobe, 2 dots in research.
Oh, that's
They're not
perfect.
like Armani, but
We can move in whatever formation we want, but that's just Amelia's pitch. Is have the big
Remote-
have the big
Do I need a
muscle
subterfuge on this
be
one?
waiting for them, and then we just kind of are there.
Dante and I are just gonna hide in the shadows and then attack when necessary.
Right. But if they end up in an empty alley with no one around, they're not going to go deep in. What I'm saying is, if we have a figure
Oh, I see
deep
what you're
enough
saying.
in the alley that they're waiting to meet Michael, so maybe we send. That's what I'm saying.
I
You know
see
what
what
I'm
you're saying.
If they come
Okay.
into an empty dead end,
That's true.
they
All
might
right.
not go deeper in. If we've got a figure waiting at the end and they're waiting for Michael, might be better to, then they have a reason to keep moving forward because they're expecting to see someone in the alley.
Are we assuming Michael is the same figure as Waylon though? What if Michael is like half the size?
Well, that's why we put him in the end where it's dark and shadowy and vague.
Okay, they sound pretty stupid.
They are pretty stupid, it sounds like. That's
I like
Amelia.
the way you think, though.
We can workshop other ideas, but
That sounds fine.
Well, I'd say that sounds solid.
yeah.
For this
right.
task right now, let's not waste any more time.
Yeah, so let's have Waylon with Atticus as a support. You guys get a couple minutes to get there first. We'll send the email and we'll kind of trail behind them. Make sure they're moving where they need to move. And we'll just be there in case things don't go according to plan. How does that sound?
Woo.
Wonderful.
Now, Dave, you wanted to make a roll about something?
Oh, I was wondering if I needed to make a subterfuge roll.
For the message?
Yeah.
Go for it. Give me a manipulation and subterfuge roll.
I did have a question.
Had to be
If my
manipulated.
dog,
What was that, Atticus?
well, this is out of character. So if my dog likes to eat vampires, does he also like to eat regular people?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, she just likes to eat everything.
Well, I mean, like, he wants the blood. He lapped up the blood on the floor because he's like, maybe it's vampire blood. And he was like,
And
this
it's
isn't
not.
vampire blood. This is fucking, no, it's all right. Like, he does enjoy consuming blood, but it doesn't give him the high that Vitae does.
Got it. Okay.
It's a placebo effect.
Got it. I see.
Like,
all right.
Strangely enough, he's not concerned with like getting the flesh. Like, if you were to set him loose during the night and been like, Dante, do whatever you want, buddy, like, he would Cujo a motherfucker. But like, they would find that like his the victim's throat had 2 punctures and wasn't exsanguinated, but whatever it was tried to drink its blood.
Got it. Okay.
And they'd be super fucking confused because that's not what dogs do. And the bites would be way too big to like be like a vampire. Yeah, like what the fuck?
Stories of the Chupacabra.
I was about to say, and this is where we get the Chupacabra.
Chupacabra, chupacabra.
Chupa thingy.
It's the chupa thingy.
Please don't suck on my goat.
Thank you.
Yes, I was like, it needs an end.
You send a vaguely convincing message. It's as you said, Terse was the right mood to go for, and it's just like, I've been real busy. Ditch the decoy. Meet me here. It's important.
Cool.
And
waiting
then-
for the 2 of them to go ahead so they can get into position themselves in the alley.
yeah,
Let's go.
Let's go to the alley, Dante.
it's a couple blocks away. Atticus, Waylon, give me some dexterity and stealth rolls.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dexterity and stealth. Wait, dexterity?
Cool.
Where's my stealth?
Yes.
Oh, I don't have any stealth. I forgot I removed that.
Oops.
All right,
you got
so
way
two.
less stealthy when you got older.
That's true. I got way less stealthy when I got older. What am I doing? Oh, here we go. I apparently don't know how to count. All right, that's okay. That's better than no successes.
Any success is better than no successes.
This is true.
Exactly. In Reynolds' world, yes.
Definitely yes.
2.
Good
So,
thing they're dumbasses.
so, like total morons, they park their car and then get out and walk.
Oh my
Amazing.
god. This is terrible. I'm just embarrassed for them.
And like
Yeah.
they take out some flashlights and they've got like their body cameras and their GoPros ready, and like eventually they get pretty close to the end of the alley and they hit you with the beam, Waylon, and one of them is just like,
Dante, go.
Michael, man, what's been happening?
On the way over, I just say, Amelia, did you ever kill anybody?
Not yet,
Hmm.
but I'm open to new experiences.
It's
Amelia,
time.
by the way, has like positioned herself kind of like out of sight, but like around the edge of the car, so that if they try to book it back to the car, she can maybe interfere.
Right.
Yeah, just be there.
Waylon,
Yeah.
Dante, it's time for lunch.
do you say
No.
anything or just unsheath your sword cane?
My Cillian will go down the alleyway,
I
obfuscated.
beckon them forward, shielding my eyes as much as I can from the light, and just say, "Here, come here. They have eyes everywhere. You're not being very subtle."
Give me a delicious manipulation and persuasion. This is a fast talk
Absolutely.
roll if you have fast talk as your specialty.
I do not, but I do have a specialty in getting trust.
Oh no!
Oh!
Bless.
I'll give you
Bless.
one extra dice from gaining trust, because this isn't exactly gaining trust, but it's very trust related. It's trust adjacent.
Okay,
Wait,
cool.
do these fuckers not know what Michael looks like? Is that why they're like, Waylon, you're Michael. You must be.
Reynolds, that's 4.
Dark alley.
Oh, they get pretty close. They get just about as close as they can before like their beams are all on you, and then one of them just says, "You're not Mike." Roll initiative.
Yup.
We do that.
I'm going to assume you're rolling initiative for Dante.
Yes. That's correct.
What does one roll for initiative?
A single D10, and you add your
Gracias.
initiative modifier to it.
Gracias.
Oh, Dante definitely goes before these schlubs. Oh, I should mention, Atticus, you can have a leash for Dante. I kind of don't recommend it. I suggest you have a breakaway leash.
Okay, I will have a breakaway leash.
Like,
What would the
Alright, Mike, I'm trained for
initiative
this.
modifier be?
it's on the sheet under like your
Yeah, I can't
defense.
see it.
I think it's wit plus composure. It's something I'm good at.
Yeah, it's
Hang
an
on.
attribute roll.
It's wits plus composure.
I'm not sure. It's
What
on
it
that little-
It's
is
dexterity and composure.
Oh,
Okay.
dexterity composure. Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually quite good at those things. All right. So it's a 1d10 plus your
Plus the initiative modifier.
plus. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Um,
So
like Atticus,
Yeah.
because of Dante's condition, because he is a hellhound, he won't try to break your leash unless there is something that's like too good.
Something that's too good.
Yeah.
Okay, or unless I tell him to
Right.
go after something.
If you give him the command, and like because of the bond that you share, you don't need to say anything. Like potentially if you think a thought that's too violent towards someone, Dante will attack them.
Ooh, so I just have to think violent
this
thoughts.
person. Just
I
think
love
violent thoughts at the right person, though.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I'm not a violent person. Is the thing.
Are
I
all
try
four of
not
them
to
in the
go
alley in
violent.
the alleyway?
Yes,
Are
they all
are they all
went
clustered
in
together?
there because they're fucking stupid.
And are they all clustered together?
Yes.
Okay. And
I'm
is
going to assume if
two
it's
men and two
male.
women?
Yep.
I want to attack a woman.
I cannot.
Wait, you don't? Is that what you said? I don't want to attack a woman.
Well, Mike wouldn't.
Mike. Okay.
Mike would
I
be
see.
very uncomfortable with that.
I am trying to find the image, and I can't believe that I can't. Like when I think of like sicking a hellhound, I get big vibes of Borderlands 2, Handsome Jack all bloodied and fucked up in his little shield, who calls upon the warrior, kill.
Ah.
So Mike, you go first. Atticus. Oh, you got 10 on initiative. Yeah. Mike,
Yes,
you
I got
go
10.
first. Which one of these poor bastards is going to meet the wrong end of a katana?
The guy, the male who is further in back.
Okay. I think I named them Jim and John because like they do not matter.
Don't matter.
He does not.
Any bonus dice for surprise?
No, but he doesn't get his defense, so you don't get penalized. So give me that delicious dexterity and weaponry plus katana roll.
And I have weapon finesse.
Exactly. What's the difference between a mortal and a hunter? I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I'm here to help.
Thank you, Cap. Your meme
You're
foo
welcome.
is strong.
I almost have that GIF for you.
Oh, thank you. Like as one of his last lines, it's a beautiful sign of his absolute defiance in the face of certain death. Like there we go.
Ooh.
Got him.
Bless.
Love it.
Do I win?
You win.
Waylon came in for the win. Love it.
That's me.
Like right even at the end when he's like absolutely bleeding out, he still thinks he's going to win.
Woo.
He does not understand how fucked he is.
Okay, that's 4 successes.
Baby Jesus.
Yeah.
So you deal 4 lethal damage to this guy, and you stab him, and the sword comes out the other end. He's like, oh no, oh. And like blood sprays all over the place, and just like his only thought is, oh no, my camera.
Logan
Loser.
First world problems. Oh no, you got blood on my GoPro.
Yeah. Amelia, you're hanging out by the car. It looks
Yeah.
like these guys are getting fucked.
I'm not really strong, but she's gonna look around. I don't have any weapons, but I have a skill in weaponry, so can I look around for like makeshift weapons like a bottle or a brick or even a trash can lid as like a shield in case they get past. In case they like
Try to
all like
slash their tires.
Captain America style, just like a trash can lid. Some sort of just in case they get past the actual muscle.
Give me a wits and composure roll, and we'll see
Thank
what you
you.
find.
Cool. Wits, composure. Could my survival help me at all with this?
No.
All right, I thought I'd ask. I figured I'd ask. The worst that happens is I gotta know.
You could. That's true. You could roll wits and investigation instead.
Let's see. My composure is actually pretty high.
Very
Let's see my
composed.
investigation. Yeah, my composure is quite high because I used to work in a mental ward. All right. Dope.
Congratulations. You successfully find an old discarded bent aluminum baseball bat.
Woo!
The
All
scout,
Harley Quinn-esque style, just like, yeah.
the scout would be proud.
Thank you.
Initiative marches on to Waylon.
Wonderful. I would like to draw my sword from my sword cane.
You successfully draw your sword from your sword cane. It's far more durable than people would suspect.
Who's closest?
Sarah.
Well, Sarah
Kill
is
her.
going to be
No more.
impaled on the end of a sword cane as I roll my strength plus weaponry plus sword specialty.
Yep.
So that's that is not as many successes as I would normally like. That's 3.
3. Hey, you deal 3 lethal damage to Sarah, and she's like, "Oh my god, no, this can't be happening."
Oh, honey.
Atticus,
Should have checked your 6.
it's Dante's turn.
Woo!
You can like
Kill.
about to say like you can give
Kill.
him kill is kill the command.
Kill is the command. Kill,
Command.
kill Sarah? I don't know. Whoever's bleeding.
He does love his blood.
Yeah.
Oh, what? No, that boo hiss. There we go. Oh my god. Perfect.
Time to go after the blood boy.
He like jump like he starts snarling and like absolutely frothing at the mouth with like unmitigated pure raging hatred, the only way that a furious dog can. And with an agility that you've only seen him trained for, like he leaps up, leaps off of Waylon's body and buries his mouth in Sarah's throat. At which point there is nothing but spurting blood as she utters a single guttural and then dies.
Woo.
What a good boy.
What a good boy.
Dante.
Oh, I like this
Dante is happy and angry, and he loves to make you happy. And he rolls 7 dice normally when he is using his teeth to attack people. And he spent a willpower, and he spent a blood point, and he rolled 11 dice,
Jesus.
and he got 8 successes.
Oh, fucking shit.
You know, sometimes that happens.
That's beautiful.
Number 1,
What a good
sometimes
boy.
that happens, and number 2, like, I hope this brings into some appreciation like how powerful Dante is, but also like how limited he is, because the motherfucker does not have thumbs.
Nope. He's pretty limited, but he's pretty amazing when he can do things.
He's pretty limited, and he likes to stay near you. That's another big thing. Like, if you send him out, he won't go too far away.
Fair.
He knows where he knows where his bread is buttered.
His bread is buttered.
I'm gonna butter your bread.
Don't ever say that to my dog again.
I'm doing it. Atticus, it's your turn.
Feel violated.
I feel violated. Oh, well, I don't really have any weapons, but I have 1 skill in athletics. Can I punch the dude in the
Don't
face?
arm themselves for a World of Darkness campaign.
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Therapist.
Atticus, punching is a brawl roll. You can
I also have a 1 in brawl.
Okay, I mean, like, you could run up and just, like, punch a bro.
That's what I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch
When
him.
can you use instant actions, Reynolds, by the way?
What was that?
When can you use instant actions?
Depends on the instant action.
Obfuscate. I was just wondering when I can obfuscate again.
You can obfuscate. You know what? Let me look that up. I don't know how instant
It doesn't.
actions
It doesn't say anything about it requiring like a full. It just says instant.
Wait, this is an open question. I'm going. So when you make a character, Darkness, literally like arm them with shit.
Yes, but you didn't have any points and resources, so you couldn't get any armaments.
Got it.
An
Okay.
instant action is resolved with a single dice roll. Only 1 success is required to complete an instant action, although extra successes might improve the results. Instant actions include anything that can be accomplished in the span of 3 seconds: throwing a punch, jumping a fence, sneaking past a security guard. So,
So it is an action. It's a turn.
yes,
Okay.
spending an instant action does take a turn.
All right. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. I
No,
had no idea
that's
that worked.
totally fine.
We're all learning.
We're
Right, so
all
there
learning.
are instant actions, extended actions, and then there are my favorite, contested actions. So, Atticus, who are you going to punch?
Who's the next closest person that was next to Sarah?
It was the other woman. I don't remember what her name was.
Tammy, Tommy.
Melanie.
Well,
Melanie, that's it.
Is that person closer than the person that Waylon stabbed, or is that person closer to me?
Oh, Waylon
She's
stabbed
fucking
Sarah.
dead.
She's dead.
Oh, that's
Yes.
forgot. Okay, she's
Sarah got
Oh,
took out.
that's right. I forgot. Sarah got her out.
It all
by-
happened so fast.
She took like I think 11 levels of damage of health.
Sure,
To be fair,
sure,
she's the one who got closest, so she's the dummy.
Exactly.
I will punch Tammy in the face then.
Melanie, give me a
Melanie.
strength and brawl roll. It doesn't matter.
Us.
These
Yeah, I
people
thought
were
it was
deliberately. These people were
Brawl.
deliberately given like easy names. so that
Yeah, I
they're
was like,
easy
I
to
don't feel
forget.
bad about killing a Tammy, and I'm sorry I say that, but stand by
okay,
it.
I'm really surprised one of them wasn't named Karen.
Oh, fuck.
I wish you
Oh,
named
that'd
one
be
of them
too
Karen.
satisfying. That'd be too satisfying.
Hang on. I got this. I think it's 2 success.
Yep. You deal 2 lethal damage with a
Ooh.
stunning
Damn.
blow to the face, and she's just like, "Oh God! Oh no! Oh, Sarah,
got her right
are
in
you, Sarah, are you okay?"
You got it right in the nose bone.
Oh no.
The nose bone.
Then I think initiative goes to them at dead fucking last.
I'm
yeah,
shocked with
no.
their track record.
And none of them have quick draw, so their
I'm
action
shooketh.
is pull their Glocks.
So they take their turn to pull their Glocks out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
One of them has
Wow.
been fully killed, and the other has been punched in the face, and they
They're
are now
either
drawing their
safety off,
weapons.
Oh, and
or-
another one has been stabbed. Presumably the safety is off.
Bless.
I mean, they've only got 1 dot in firearms. Let's see how this goes for them. But I mean, if you don't have quick draw, drawing a weapon takes a turn. And Mike, you said your weapon was drawn when you went down the alley.
Yep.
And Waylon, you have quick draw. I'm pretty sure, because you're the kind of monster who would take quick draw.
And I found a bat.
And you found it back.
And I did good too.
And I helped.
And I helped.
Initiative marches on. Mike, would you like to kill Jim?
I'm feeling a little conflicted. Okay.
Like, on the one hand, these people are too stupid to live. On the other hand, they know too much.
Yeah, information in the hand of dumbasses is actually the worst case scenario.
Maybe I should just let one of the others go on. I don't know. I feel bad.
Consider
Amelia
it-
puts a hand on his shoulder and is like, "We can talk about this later in
You
therapy."
already
if you need."
stabbed somebody.
You're
You
feeling
might as
good.
well finish the job.
Consider it preserving the masquerade.
There's more blood than in the movies.
There's so much more blood than in the movies. Like, you know, strangely enough,
Amelia's like trying to reassure and be like, "You don't have to make any decisions that you don't want to. You don't have to chop anybody up with your katana that you don't want to. You have autonomy over your katana."
there we go.
That being said, if you don't stab them with the katana, I might have to hit them in the head with the baseball bat. Bless.
Wait, what?
Oops.
That's exactly the level of gore I want every time.
That
That doesn't.
yeah, that gift is, so like they invented a new rig to, oh my Jesus Christ. They invented a new rig for people to bleed, because in all of Kurosawa's previous films, like if someone got cut with a sword, they just sort of fell over. And like, hey,
Yeah.
like the fight choreography was like naturally good. Like,
Right. I kind of loved those moments where they'd all stand and then that one person goes like, "Ugh."
right, like
I
there
remember-
was
Is this the quick draw fight from Seven Samurai?
No.
Which one is this? Like, it's a little more blood than I remember for anything in the Seven Samurai. But...
No, because Seven Samurai doesn't have any blood. Like it's
Oh,
still
okay,
like
yeah.
people just. I think Toshiro
Oh wait,
Mifune's
and the quick
character-
draw master was that guy with the really severe pinched face from Seven Samurai.
Yes.
Yeah.
The guy who's actually pretty good at this shit. Oh man. Okay, so when they shot the scene where he dies, they took each of the actors aside one at a time and they said, "Okay, so in this scene, one of you die." Well, they brought them all together and said, "In this scene, one of you dies. When they do,
Oh.
act natural."
Mm.
And they brought them each to them one at a time and they said, "You don't die. You don't die. You don't die." And they went to the last guy and they said, "Motherfucker, you're dead." And so when they give him the signal, drop. You have to fucking drop.
Right.
And, like,
You're the one who
die.
dies.
you're the one who dies. And, like, it's a bullet. So, like, he's just fucking dead.
Right.
And the thing is, that scene, it's when the rain starts to fall. And, like, we're talking, like, fucking monsoon rain. Like, they've got,
Oh,
they've
yeah,
got
that's right, I
water
remember
up to their ankles. So, when
Like they
get-
couldn't regulate that pour very well.
there was no regulating that pour.
Yeah.
Because it's natural rain. They waited for
Oh,
a
gotcha,
fucking
gotcha,
storm
gotcha.
to come in. And when they told him to drop, he just fucking collapsed and he just falls face first into the fucking water.
Oh shit!
No,
Like
no.
it's ankle deep. Like this water is like people
Blast.
are trudging through this fucking water and he
Oh.
drops and they
That's
all
a
like,
committed
"Oh
boy."
fuck." And like one of the characters.
Yeah, but think of how. Yeah, that must look so good though.
It's so good.
It's
And one
so
of the
good.
one of the characters is like just like runs over to him and starts cradling him because if they don't, he'll fucking drown.
I know.
It'll ruin the
Fucking
take.
shit.
So the young samurai runs over and they're like, "Oh no! How could it be you?" And he's just got fucking muddy water streaming down his fucking dead face.
Because he would have drowned and died in real life.
Right, so like they have to like and like it's a beautiful and absolutely natural reaction where all they're like, "Are you fucking kidding me? We're killing this guy!" And then they have to like pick him up or he's going to fucking die in real life.
Jesus.
Anyway, speaking of dying in real life, Mike, you fucking eviscerate this dude. You put the sword in, and then you draw the sword out, and just his life pours out of his torso, and he's like, "I don't feel so good," and his face starts to go pale as the life drains from his eyes.
You
Mike
just get
like
the
black and
many.
white samurai movies where there's no blood.
Yeah, you get like the anime slashes across the scene, and then everything tilts, and the person like gets chopped up into like 4 parts, and you're like, "Oh God."
Meanwhile, Amelia, you're watching this fucking carnage.
Woo!
Normally, it'd
And-
be too far away to see, but you can see in the dark.
Yeah, I can see in the dark now, but that's okay. I'm using my internal regulation skills to not freak out. And I'm gonna see. Is there still somebody else standing?
2 uninjured people, right?
There's one person who's been punched in the face and another person who is like got his gun and he's just like, "Ooh!"
Is there
Okay.
anyone that's not injured?
Yes, John is not injured. This Jim and
Okay.
this John.
Amelia's gonna go try to swing her bat at the uninjured person and try to get him at the head, and then maybe somebody else can finish him off.
roll strength and weaponry.
Bless. I don't know how strong I am. I'm okay. Strength and weaponry. I have some weaponry skills.
Hey man, 3 dice statistically offers you
Yeah.
a good opportunity of 1 success. Oh yeah, also
And I
the
got
bat,
1 success because I got an exploded dice.
the bat gives you a +1 too.
Oh, sweet.
Weaponry bonus.
Yo.
Like it won't be
Four.
useful in a baseball game anytime soon, but that kind of gives you a openness to swing it even harder.
True.
Having seen people carry torn aluminum bats onto the subway that have really jagged looking edges on them, yeah, the beaten up aluminum bats are much scarier than the nice looking
Oh
ones.
yeah. That's why when you were like, you found an aluminum bat, I was like, that's my weapon of choice, TBH. Amelia might just keep it for forever now.
Oh hell yeah! And it's like slightly bent too.
Hell yeah. Amelia just unintentionally is vampire Harley Quinn.
What's
She's a
that
therapist. She's crazy.
Oh,
She hits people with a bat. Oops.
What's that anime with that rollerblading kid that like killed people?
Paranoia Agent. And it's not as simple as that. Because
Well, that's all I remembered from it. But yes, but go on.
the kid only exists as a psychosomatic phantom. The
Same
character who invents him to explain her self-inflicted injuries has the ability, through the power of belief, to create something real from unreality. And the more people who begin spreading rumors about the boy, the more real he becomes.
Whoa.
That's kind of interesting, actually. I didn't know it was actually that in depth.
It gets wacky.
Anyway, that's what it reminded me of. That's all.
So Amelia, you deal 1 point of bashing damage, and he's just like, "Oh no! Oh god!"
I
Hit him
helped.
in the face.
I found a bat and I helped.
Initiative marches on. Waylon, it's your turn.
Who's still holding a gun?
They're all still holding guns.
But two of them are dead.
That's true. I mean, they are still. Oh, okay. Sarah didn't unholster her weapon.
Okay.
Yeah,
but,
she got taken down before that was even an option.
Melanie and John have drawn their guns. Melanie's been punched in the face. John's been hit in the torso with a bat.
All right, evens Melanie, odds John.
Sounds good.
Evens Melanie. I'm going to try to sidestep around her to stab her in the back with the sword.
You get a -1 from her defense. It would be -2, but she is facing 2 combatants, which means her defense goes down.
Marvelous.
Oh man, you ever play the numbers game?
No.
No, I avoid those like the devil.
This is why you do the numbers for me.
Fair
I
enough.
avoid it more than the devil, actually. I'd hang with devil before I hang with math.
That'll be 5.
Uh,
Well, most likely, if
lot of dice.
your hell will have numbers in it.
I don't want to talk about it, but you're right.
so Melanie isn't dead, but she does go unconscious from the attack.
Okay.
The bashing damage has she's got 5 lethal and 2 bashing, which means her health track is full, and she failed her I want to remain conscious roll.
Wise.
You can always choose to fail. So initiative marches on to Dante. Dante's looking at John. No,
John,
Dante's
no.
gonna kill Melanie.
Okay, that's fine. Dante can kill Melanie. She's on the ground already.
Yeah, no, she collapses and he
Easy
rips out her
pickings.
throat with a rote action. So he's gonna roll 7 dice for his normal bite because he's not going all out on this, and then he gets to re-roll all non-successes. So
Okay.
he rolls 7 dice and gets 3 successes with 4 non-successes. So he gets to re-roll those into 1, and then she dies.
Oh, cool.
Congratulations, you have bred a killer.
Yeah.
And like
An adorable killer.
I like this dog.
So he ripped out
Yeah.
Sarah's throat and like drank her blood and was like, "This blood sucks," and like coughed the blood up and he's like, "I'm gonna eat this one now." And he rips out Melanie's throat and he's like, "God damn it, the blood here sucks too." And like he looks at you, Atticus, with like blood streaming down his face, like, "What the fuck are you sending me?"
Yeah.
I'll
Give me the
give
good
you-
shit.
I'll give you some real blood in a minute.
Like he honestly looks like, "Where's my treats?"
Where's my treats? No, not everyone's dead yet. You get treats after everyone's dead.
But want them now, though.
But no kill, only treats.
Oh, no kill, only treat. I'm waiting. Oh, that'll be fantastic.
You know how dogs get. Even when he'll do it, like it's gonna complain, or the dog equivalent of complaining, like, "Oh, come
The
on."
dog.
Yeah, the pout.
Yeah,
The pout.
Oh, it's pouting. He's pouting so hard.
The whining
Blood
pout.
stained lips with a dog pout, like puppy eyes and drooling blood.
But Atticus, it's your turn. Only John remains standing.
I guess I'll punch John and wait.
Take my bat.
Take your bat. Well, I feel like that's an action.
It is.
Or-
Yeah,
it?
it might be.
I'm assuming grabbing a gun that from one of the people It is a full action. Yep.
Yeah. So in combat you can move and then you can act.
Okay.
Yeah, you only get one attack generally. Some things
Yep.
like if you go down the boxing tree, you get 2 unarmed attacks in one turn.
Okay.
For instance.
Nah, I'll just punch the fucker in the face.
Sounds good. I was about to say, like, stripping the gun, go for it. You're not great at it, but, like, hey, punches.
Yeah, I'll just punch him. I mean, I can grab the gun later. Just to have it. Anyway.
This is true.
Oh,
You
that's
will
it.
get
So,
4 Glocks later, although you might not want to take them with you.
probably
Registration
not.
numbers and all that.
Yeah, probably not a good idea. Anyway, athletics.
Uh,
Oh, wait, so brawl. I'm sorry. Brawl and strength, right?
Yes.
Come on. Jesus. Load, you fucker. My god.
Never gonna load.
It doesn't want to load.
You're not the
Copy.
police of me.
Like, it seems like it wants to load, but other times it doesn't. Alright, I think I got 1 success. So that's 1 damage.
Congratulations, you have done 1 bashing damage.
Well, you know.
Initiative marches on. Who's he gonna shoot? Probably the guy who's punching him.
Probably the person right in front of him.
Yeah, like, holy shit. Well,
Oh, that
Oh.
doesn't
he
sound pleasant.
fires, but he actually misses you, Atticus.
Wait, how?
He got
Never
5,
mind.
he rolled 5 dice and he got 0 successes.
These
Oh,
guys are
cool.
so bad at their job.
Well,
I
that
mean-
when there's someone right on top of you punching you, it's not necessarily the easiest thing in the
true.
world to.
He
to-
did get
to-
hit in the torso with a bat and then punched too.
And then punched him in the face.
Like,
So
none
he's
of
got
this is going
Double
well for
punched
these
face and a
zeros.
bruised torso.
Like, these guys have 2 in every attribute and 1 in a couple of relevant skills and 2 in a couple of skills that they're good at.
That's not very good.
No, you're dealing with goons, baby. So initiative.
These guys were at the Capitol riot.
The-
Oh my
Yeah.
These
fucking
guys
God.
were at the Capitol riot, and they did not have the good sense to tase themselves in the balls until they died.
Well, that's because no one else was going to do it. They took selfies with the fucking police officers.
There's a part of me that wants to think that those selfies were like, oh shit, I can get a picture of this guy. But on the other hand, I'm not like, I can't trust the Capitol Police to not be like, oh no,
fuck
this is
no.
good.
No, oh fuck no! It was they were totally into the whole thing. They loved watching the insurrection happen.
But Mike, are you going to kill John?
Eh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna obfuscate.
Sounds good. Roll
That's
the beautiful
gross.
obfuscate footage. Like, you killed 1 man already. It's kind of weighing on your conscience. The fact that you feel bad about it is a good thing. But initiative marches on to Amelia. Are you gonna try to smack this dude?
Hit him in the face.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go right for the back of the noggin
Sounds
and
good.
be like, I want you to know that this is professional, not personal. I apologize. And then swings at the back of his fucking skull.
Roll strength and weaponry with a -1 penalty.
Okay.
Right, yeah. The thing about that GIF with the blood spurting all over the place, that was like just supposed to be like a blood rig, and like it was basically just a hose tucked up under the belt of the dude's skirt there. And the pressure was way too fucking high, but they were like, no, this is awesome. Like,
No, this is fantastic.
like they
I
rule
got
of
two
cooled it.
tens, y'all.
They rule of cooled it. They were like, this doesn't make sense. This isn't how bodies work. I don't care. This is fucking awesome. At least that's
Alright,
my
hang on.
understanding of the scene.
Yeah, and then
I like it.
then Peter Jackson decided to essentially that he would emulate that.
Tarantino as well. Like, Tarantino
Yep.
was directly inspired by this scene. Oh, goddamn. So you deal 2 bashing damage. This guy's taking 4 bashing damage. He's not taking penalties yet. Waylon,
Yes.
Is it time for this to be over?
Oh, this has gone on far too long. I'm just gonna go for this guy's throat.
Sounds good. Called shot.
Called shot.
You got a -3 on your dice roll. Let's see what happens to this poor bastard.
That's fine. I mean, when you're rolling 10 dice, -3
Fuck
is
him
nothing.
up. Fuck
You're-
him up.
2
Biting?
hits. Just 2 successes.
Well, now he can't scream.
At least for that.
Oh god, this puts him at 6 damage, so now he's getting a -2 to everything. Uh,
Tell your dog to finish this. It's not worth my effort.
you make a good point.
Can it jump to him? Or is it
Oh
his
yeah,
turn?
absolutely.
All right.
Dante,
Going for the kill, boy.
Dante finishes this. Like he makes a huge bite in this dude's torso and just starts ripping out entrails.
Yay! It's the guts.
And the guy just sort of like keels over, fucking dead, almost landing on Dante. Dante snarls and is like super upset, like, "What the fuck did you just say to me, you little bitch?" Congratulations, combat is complete. The 4
Oh, I post on
goons
that.
have all been murdered.
Very murdered.
Oh,
And
we
we
should probably
fire
clean this up.
Shouldn't we take their shit?
I mean, looting the bodies is always a possibility.
They have really crappy shit.
They do have very crappy shit.
I mean, I can steal you better stuff than this.
Can your dog
Where did I
maybe
post that?
dispose of them?
Eat them? Hold on 1 second.
I mean, Atticus, this is a great way to feed the animals back at the shelter. You've got a lot of carnivores.
That, or we can just stuff them in some trash cans. But I'd like their body to at least be, do something meaningful afterwards.
You have a perfectly good car to transport them in.
Consider it recycling. It's true they left their car here.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I posted in memes.
It's fine. I saw it.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Okay, I'm back.
So,
Anyway.
right. If you guys want to like hide the body, like as I said, the whole city thinks that this is all some fucking wacky gang violence shit. So
Yeah.
disposing of the bodies is not necessary. But I mean, bringing them to your shelter is a possibility, as long as you don't mind your animals getting what's the word I'm thinking of?
Taste for human flesh.
An appreciation for long pork.
I don't think feeding the animals at my shelter would be a good idea.
Fair enough.
Can we just shove
Too
them
high
in this
profile.
a little too high profile, and as much as I want the animals I'm adopting out to have a taste for human flesh.
And then there is the matter of what you want to take from these bodies, and what you want to confiscate from these bodies, and what you want to leave behind in this murder alley.
We
Is there a
probably
dumpster in the murder alley? No.
There is absolutely a dumpster in the murder alley.
Can we
Yeah,
just
we
take what we want and just shove all the bodies in the giant dumpster?
Yeah.
Problem. You open up
That's what I
the
was
dumpster,
thinking.
occupied.
Oh, it's
By
full.
what?
More bodies.
More bodies.
There's already 2 corpses in the
Ah.
dumpster.
Oh.
Amelia's gonna gently start dragging bodies and arranging them. Even though we just murdered them, she's like at least arranging them kind of nicely next to the dumpster.
Can we just put them in the car?
No, I mean, like, you can put them in the dumpster, but, like, it's already occupied with more corpses.
wait.
is it-
Let me just look for something. All right, I'm gonna search the bodies for body cams just to see if they have any, if anyone's wearing any.
They were each of them wearing a body cam, and they each had a GoPro in their left hand.
Gross.
And then they each drew a Glock with their right, except for Sarah, who never got to draw her Glock.
She just got eviscerated.
What's a GoPro? Just out of curiosity, I have no idea.
Oh, portable camera.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a little camera with a super wide angle lens. It's really
Yeah.
good for action
Oh,
shots, and they're
all right, I know
also-
those, yeah.
yeah. They're also very
It's the stuff that
durable.
people strap on their chest when they're going skiing or snowboarding, and they want you to see their journey from their perspective.
Or their
Right.
helmet is a good
Take
one.
Yeah.
take all those.
Sometimes people put it on their dogs to see what their
Yeah.
dog does.
See what their doggy do.
Or their cat.
Amelia's probably gonna swipe a gun and keep her bat because she doesn't know what else her therapeutic journey for Adam, where else it could take her.
Is there any, like, do they have, like, any baton-style weapons on them?
Nope.
No. No.
Uh,
It's all just guns.
How about stakes? Do they have a stake?
Nope.
Oh
No, they're
man.
bad at their jobs.
I'm gonna take a... Can I take one of the Glocks?
You can absolutely take a Glock.
Okay, I'm taking a Glock.
Seriously, those are Glocks. You sure?
I mean, it's something, and who knows? I could probably just throw the empty Glock at someone as a weapon.
That's also true. Strength and
Amelia-
athletics is what it is to throw something.
Amelia
There you
is
go.
examining the new Glock she picked up and being like, this Glock has been neglected. This Glock has been mistreated, misused. I'm so sorry. You're coming to a new, better home now. This is your forever home now. She's like comforting the Glock in her hand.
Amelia, you know what
Yeah.
that means.
Yeah, I do.
It's give me a wits and occult plus aspects.
Yeah. I
Wait, what?
sure will.
Why are you whispering sweet nothings to...
Don't
Glock.
worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
All right,
Oh,
I get to roll
boy.
4 dice. Don't forget who my sire is all I'll
that's
keep
right.
saying.
I'm sorry, I'm new to this vampire.
It's okay.
It's okay. You probably have never met a Malkavian before.
We're
No.
a special breed.
A very special breed.
We're a special portion of the vampire fam.
Oh god. Okay.
Hang on. I'm slow to type.
Children!
All right,
I re-
let me
I
hear
really
what
need
this
that
gun
next
has
choice.
to say to me. Tell me its journey.
Okay. So, like, it expresses to you, like, I was a tool for killing, and I never got to kill anyone.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you've been neglected.
But in your hands, I will be capable.
I want you to know I'm only going to fire you if I have to, but if I have to, I will fire you. She's like promising to the gun that it might actually get to be a gun someday.
Are we watching her talk to an inanimate object?
Absolutely. And, like,
Yeah.
I should mention, any part of the conversation that I add, none of you can hear.
Yeah, this is
okay.
just me and the gun having
Okay,
words.
so we don't hear the gun talking, we just hear her
No.
talking to the
Yeah.
gun.
Yes.
And whether or not the gun is actually talking to me is up for debate.
Right. Like,
You know,
But I am talking to the gun and I am hearing something back. Yep,
I
so
see.
I've adopted a new gun and I'm letting it know that it will no longer be in neglected, mistreating hands who don't know what they're doing. It's gonna come to a good forever home.
Speaking of forever homes, did these people, are they carrying anything of value?
they've got
Wedding
wallets.
bands?
No. None of these people were in relationships.
Oh.
do they have money at least?
Yeah, they've each got a wallet with like $30 in it.
Woo!
Money's money, it'll look like a robbery.
Money's good. It will look like a robbery.
Might as well give me the credit cards. It's not much to do, but I can at least spam them and put some debt on it. And,
Well, let's be
so
fair.
boring.
After the purge, would there really be credit cards?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like this is not.
Oh.
Oh, this is not
This
like
is
the purge. The
This
purge.
is a vampire purge.
Yeah.
Bunch
Yeah.
of hunters came through the place and killed a bunch of supernatural things that didn't have good
I
enough
see.
advantages.
Got it.
Our
Okay.
race has been purged, but
Yes.
the humans are Gucci.
Oh, the humans are Gucci.
Yeah, the humans are in better shape now than probably ever, since there are not as many.
Yeah, I can max up these
Supernaturals.
cards, and it's really boring. They probably don't have much on them. Maybe I can apply for increased credit limit before I do it.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's dull, but
Just don't do anything that can get tracked back to you.
seriously?
Young man, I do not want that tone from you. Don't you give me that snarky laugh again. I don't care how many people you chop up with katanas.
Hey, lady,
And she
I'm
gives
40,
like a waggling finger at the small boy.
lady, I'm 45.
That's why you keep calling me a hooker. You're just a dirty old man with a little baby face. No.
I didn't keep calling you a hooker. I mentioned one time.
Twice.
Well,
No, the second time
Twice
I was
in one
talking,
day.
The
was
second
more
time
of an
I was
if.
talking about hookers.
Yeah, that was because I looked up and all I heard, you called me a hooker or something along those lines.
No, I said that it was only be normal if she. It'd only be normal if she was a hooker.
Oh, because she was smoking. I got it. Okay.
Well, hanging around in a street corner in a bad neighborhood. It's not very many good neighborhoods. in
And
Chicago
smoking a
nowadays.
cigarette. No one's ever done that before.
But so you've got credit cards, cash, a couple of Glocks. They've got smartphones if you want to take them. But I can understand how that could be dangerous.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it's
I'll
not for
leave
me.
him.
I'll just to make things a little bit more interesting. I'll pop the Sims and smash them,
Sounds good.
and probably do the factory reset on them too.
Perfect. You pop the Sims, give them a quick factory reset as a nice little fuck you. Anything else? Is it body dumping time?
shove them in the dumpster.
Yeah, we'll say a couple words. You guys were all terrible at your jobs, but you didn't deserve to die, but you died anyways. Amen. Please dispose of the bodies.
I love it so much.
Waylon, I think you're on corpse disposal duty. I'm pretty sure you're the only one with the strength to pick them up and toss them in.
I will do no such thing.
Fair enough.
That task is beneath me.
You make a good
Amelia's
point.
just kind of arranged them nicely next to the dumpster. Like, she's not going to try to lift them.
I mean,
I know that I have a very good strength score, and I am the person to do this. I want to watch them struggle first.
Waylon, you're showing your clan beautifully.
Thank you.
I will. I guess I'll start. I will attempt to move a body.
There is no sign of Mike anywhere.
Right.
No one to move them. Amelia just feels like she doesn't love that she had to kill people, but she's not going to tear. She can rationalize it, but she's like, we'll at least set them up. She's setting them up almost like creepy porcelain dolls next to the trash dumpster, like almost row by row. It's a little creepy.
These were ostensibly enemies, so you didn't kill an innocent. You technically killed a quote unquote enemy combatant.
They were stalking and taking video of my client and in his home. So as his vampire therapist, I needed to intervene. This was an intervention, an active intervention.
You hear a voice?
Is what she tells herself.
All right. So
I'll meet you guys back of the house. I'm gonna clean it up.
We need to clean out the ranch after this.
That's also true.
All right, I'm gonna start lifting bodies.
Atticus, what's your strength score?
3.
Oh, my bad. And Amelia, you have a strength of 2, right?
Yes.
The two of you working together are able to dump all these corpses.
Woo! Yay. And then I turn to Atticus and offer a crisp high five with our bloody hands.
High five, bloodied high five.
Boom!
Oh, that's right.
Heck yeah.
So if I give Dante some vitae, do I lose a block of vitae?
Yes, you will lose a blood point and he will gain a blood point.
All right. How many blood points does he have?
Dante can only hold 1 vitae at a time.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Fuck
and,
it. I'll give him some vitae.
And like, it does not matter how much he consumes. He can only hold one in his tiny dog body at a time.
That makes sense.
He always
And,
wants more.
but say, and no matter how much he has, he always wants more. But like, he is like dancing around in the gore of your vanquished enemies, and you're like, nope, no, stop that. Invisible leash, and he walks over to the invisible leash.
Invisible leash.
And you slit your wrist open and give him some num nums, and he is
Num-nums.
and he is very satisfied.
Well, there you go, good boy. I told you I'll feed you after the.
That
Alright,
being
let's go do some more
said,
shit.
while you guys are heading to the ranch or to Adam's house, you guys are going to need to do something about how absolutely bloody disgusting you guys are.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you could conceivably...
We ought to wipe up.
Yeah, you could conceivably, like, get there without any trouble, but if you get stopped by a police officer, the conversation is going to get,
Yeah.
Dirty.
yeah. What are you doing here?
Dicey.
You can only get so far by saying, we were, filming a movie.
Yeah, we're live horror actors from the local haunted house. That's been closed for months. Don't worry about it.
Just for the sake of fun, could a cylinder of Listerine wipes, the ones that you pull out of the thing, just fly down the alley in their direction and roll towards them?
Yes.
Less.
Also, when in doubt,
A friend in our hour of need.
I came back from a Guar concert. So yeah, the three of you are able to clean up relatively
Just stole it
well.
from somebody's car nearby.
Yeah, who doesn't keep wet naps in their
We shouldn't
car?
steal from strangers' cars, but thank you.
I need to clean up.
Well, actually, Atticus, you and Amelia are two of the cleanest ones, but like
Yeah, we're the
Waylon-
least bloodied.
Waylon,
Oh,
you're
that's
fucked.
true.
And Dante is fucking. Let me see if I can find a picture of a bloody dog. Like,
Oh, I'd be scared of Googling that. That could take you down some
Should
sad
be.
alleys.
you make a good point. I'll
Careful.
darken the thing.
I'm trying to think of a way to word it where
I
it's not.
found exactly what I was looking for. Second
Bless.
image.
Woo! Now do you see?
Like, this is Dante.
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty
he is fucking. He is wearing a crimson mask.
So,
Yeah.
but he's also black, so it's
He
kind of
got
hard
into
to
the
tell.
Kool-Aid. Like
He got into the Kool-Aid.
Oh crap!
So you have to actually be in front of him to realize that he's covered in blood.
Yes. Oh,
So it's
God.
not obvious he's covered in blood.
Is that it's wearing a collar, but it looks like an African.
I know it
Like-
looks like a
It is.
dingo,
It's a radio
but it's
collar.
I was about to say, it looks like a fucking jackal.
It might be
it-
a radio collar.
It's the African wild dog, I think. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely not a domesticated dog.
Yeah,
Despite
those
the
guys
color.
will bury their heads into the abdominal cavities all the way to the neck.
Get
Oh,
into the
hell yeah.
guts.
It's the good stuff. It's the giblets.
I'm about to say, it has the coloring pattern of an African wild dog, but it does not have, like, the... Oh, no, it does have the correct ears, I believe.
From
It's
the
an African
tripe
wild
to the
dog.
trachea. That's the
Yeah,
good
but it's
stuff.
wearing a collar. It's weird.
I mean, they can be domesticated.
They shouldn't be, but they can be.
We domesticated a lot of things we probably shouldn't.
Oh yeah.
That's true. So you guys are able to... Cleaning up Dante's a bit of a chore, and he always hates it. Like, usually...
He hates it.
Your best bet with Dante is with, like, a hose, but, like, you gotta do what you can with what you got.
A dirty towel.
Yeah. You put a wet nap over his face, and now his face looks kind of red, but, like, there's no... What's the word I'm looking for? There's no probable cause to investigate your dog.
Could have
No.
eaten a watermelon or something crazy. Who knows what dogs are, who knows
Yeah,
what
he's
dogs are
black.
doing? Like
Blood
dogs
blend-
get into stuff.
He
Blood
probably got
Doesn't
into-
show up much on black.
Yeah, if he's a black dog. it'll be
Exactly. He's a black dog. He doesn't show up as much. If he were a white dog, different.
fine. Yeah.
Fucking.
If you
I
were a
lost
white
spot.
dog, then you'd just be like, I took him with me to see my gal pals for brunch, and like
Oh,
all the
God.
Merlot got in his face. I'm sorry.
He threw Merlot at him.
No, just they sloppy drunk accidentally tipped it, while ranting about their
okay.
ex-husbands. Yeah, no, not thrown at the dog, just like
Okay, thank God.
just they got too sloppy drunk, and
You know how it is.
shit happens.
Should
Sloppy
have worn my
drunks.
red suit.
Should have worn my brown trousers. So you guys get back to the ranch. Almost all of the camera equipment has been taken out. Evidently, it's in the car, but they did leave their makeshift traps behind. You can claim 2 sawn-off shotguns if you wish.
Filthy.
This actually might be useful, and it's also much cooler. Nah, never mind.
Would it weigh if I should we have one just in case?
Amelia's thinking about taking one and rigging up her own sawed-off shotgun door entry system for Adam, since she knows that he will not set up any security systems himself.
He will not.
Yeah, so she's contemplating it, but she's not 100%
That's
committed.
not a terrible idea. I mean,
It's not a terrible idea for him to have maybe like one shotgun at the door, maybe one near the throne room door.
Does he often get visitors?
No.
No, but considering there's somebody who had video evidence of him sleepwalking, which is concerning for like 100 reasons.
Well, there's a Home Depot I kind of want to stop by. I do some after our shopping there.
Yeah, he definitely needs some new security systems after that sleepwalk footage.
Everybody give me a wits and investigation roll.
Oh boy.
Sure. So just a wit.
Yes. Well, if you have no
Wow.
investigation, you get a -3.
That's a
Oh.
lot.
So
Oh,
5.
So I
Hell.
have a 1 in wits and no investigation, so I just roll nothing.
So that puts you at a -2, which means if you want to attempt, you can roll a chance die. If you get a 10, you succeed. If you get a 1, something bad happens.
All right, I'm gonna chance it. I got a 6, so nothing happened.
So nothing happens. This is not
That's
your area of expertise.
That's fine.
That's the
Figured
best
I'd give
part.
it a shot.
Damn. God damn. You guys go over every inch of this house, and you do end up finding some secret cameras. There are a couple of little pocket spy cams hidden in little places. Nothing too fancy, just like some little nanny cams, but they are hidden in devious places. And you get the impression these were not left. These were
Right.
not the chuckleheads who were.
These were
stacked
not
up
the
here.
dummies' work.
Yeah, somebody.
Someone else put these here.
Yes.
Are they working though?
They are on, but Mike, you can tell their transmission is being blocked.
Did
the
Mike
same
block
thing,
the
dude, same-
transmission?
Someone blocked it before I could.
But if you had not found them, if someone came to recover them, you'd be on candid camera.
Just as you know. Well, I'm guessing that whoever did this looks a little bit like me. Maybe not exactly, but if you catch my meaning.
All right then.
so a possible ally.
The Nosferatu always have the security of the masquerade in mind. They have the most to lose from its infractions.
They don't like loose ends.
That's why I say possible.
They don't care about the prince. I mean, not really. I mean, unless if he were powerful enough to help them. But
It's all a give and take in the dance macabre.
but they wouldn't want anything to be come out.
Right. They wouldn't want this information getting out, my guess is.
Mm-hmm.
So are we confiscating these cameras then?
Oh, yeah. Nobody needs to see these.
We can just wipe their hard drives and reuse them ourselves. We need to put some surveillance up anyway.
Yeah, Amelia's like secretly internally thinking about how she's going to watch this fascinating new development of sleepwalking as a vampire.
It's not
Oh,
good.
so we're thinking of taking these and then using them for ourselves for.
Yeah, steal
Right.
some of their
For
security
Adam.
systems for us.
You may
Would they?
be able to determine information about his somnolent activities that these goons were not able to figure out.
Bless. That's what Amelia's about.
What
She's got
they
a
were-
motherfucking PhD.
What they were probably trying to contact Michael about. He was probably the person who knew about this sort of thing. At the very least, it's a successful operating narrative.
Mm-hmm.
And as the guy who was poking his nose in business where he shouldn't have been, evidently someone took care of him.
Yeah. Got a little too nosy.
Like, all of the real hardcore pipe-hitting motherfuckers have left. Well,
Yeah.
most of the hardcore pipe-hitting motherfuckers have left. Like, I'm talking higher-ups in The Long Night. Jesus Christ, The Long Night went crazy. I'm talking burning crosses, clan hoods, holy
Oof.
shotguns.
Oof.
Fucking shit went fucking bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Bless.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Like,
Glad I missed that.
I'm wondering what happened to Elysium. No, what's her
What
name?
Elysium?
No, Elysium. Pidge's character.
Easter?
Oh, Easter.
You'll have
Easter
to,
Elysium.
you'll have to find the sea consciousness to figure out what happened to Easter.
Oh boy.
And do you recall what Adam said about his sheriff?
That
No.
they're gone.
Off the grid.
They are gone.
Not dead,
Jeez.
but gone.
The sea consciousness is not so easily killed.
Yeah, I wrote down the differences for each one because I felt it would be relevant.
Good man. Like some Cap, you know how Curtis and Kabuto liked to keep their haven.
It's true.
You can only imagine how much more bizarre and esoteric it has become now that the four of them are working in a more unified harmony.
I am secretly very excited to stumble across the theater in its glory.
In all of its perplexing, murderous glory.
So,
It's not a place I
Cap,
really wanna go.
how many Chicago games have you been in?
That wasn't from a Chicago game. That was
Oh.
from a long-running vampire game that one of our other friends ran
into the ground.
into the ground. I wrote an ending for it because I needed closure for myself. I'm not sure if I shared it with you.
I just ported that character over here.
Yep.
Ooh.
But-
They fucked around in Spokane for a while and then went to Chicago. You know how it is.
Yep.
Wanderlust.
I do know how it is. Sometime I'll share the ending I wrote with you.
Please.
Whose character was it? Yours, Reynolds?
Yeah, it was Reynolds.
Yeah, my character was the sea consciousness.
Mm.
And so, I'm always afraid that they're a bit of a Mary Sue, but like,
It's your fucking game. Who cares?
let's say, on the one hand, it is my game, and on the other hand, they have their limits.
Precisely. They're
As long
they're
as
at
you
the end-
nerf the OP.
Yeah, like, they don't have any overpowered abilities, but like,
Right.
if some trumped-up hunters tried to fight them on their haven ground,
Right.
you're at a very big disadvantage, especially considering the sort of people you're dealing with and their violent capabilities. About to say, I wonder if you guys will meet them.
Mm.
I don't know.
It's time for some more Malkavian pals.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I wasn't sure how well Mike was going to work, but he worked pretty well.
But
I enjoy him very much.
uh,
Enjoy all these guys.
Clancy.
will you take this stuff back to Adam's place? There's one more thing we must do before we're done with the evening.
Yeah, I think that's a
Yeah, I
What
think
a
if we've cleaned everything out of this place and if we've seen everything there is to see,
we should fortify
we
our
should get some
little
security
prince's
set up
cage.
at Adam's place. Yep.
We
Oh.
should.
Oh,
We
I
should
probably
figure
have
that
a window at various places where I've screwed up the assignment of the security guards shifts, so that I could have like a slot where I could just go in and shop.
Definitely. But we'll worry about Home Depot shopping later. Oh, that being said, Waylon, you did get 4 successes. You find in one of the bedrooms a cross under somebody's pillow.
Okay.
It does radiate a holy power. It doesn't hurt you. That's not how blessed objects work in the world of darkness.
I don't think this should be left here.
You don't. How many points do you have in occult?
1.
1. Blessed objects have various uses. You don't know exactly what you could do with this, but you do understand that this is no mundane cross. It was either a like some sort of keepsake, a memento, or something salvaged. But it does throb with a holy might.
Samesies.
But when you guys get
Sorry.
back to Adam's residence,
Your cane is awesome, by the way. That's so cool.
when you guys get back to Adam's residence, he has set a table for you. And around
Wow.
the table,
Oh.
there are 4 chairs.
Oh, Adam!
And at each chair, there is a single cup.
Oh, Amelia's so proud. Well, she shouldn't get ahead of herself. Are the cups clean?
I was about to ask, are they clean though?
Is it like gelid, congealed blood
Yeah.
spots?
The cups are clean.
Ah! Amelia's so proud.
And he cleaned 4 cups.
4 cups
He
for
said
us,
he
you
would
guys.
clean 4
He said he
cups.
needed 4. Oh, Adam, this is very sweet. What a nice treat for your new friends.
I can.
She's like turning into that mom friend therapist where you're
Right.
like, you made new friends. You're like, oh God.
I can tell that you've done what I asked of you. Are
The mission
you-
was a success.
Are you willing to solidify your coterie and work together to fill the throne of blood?
Do we
Well,
have
you
to
know
coat
I'm
with
in.
blood?
We already coated with blood. We might as well.
That's a lot of blood. That's a big throne.
Yes.
Amelia's
that's a great
invested for
idea.
professional reasons, of course.
Approach a seat. Describe your seating positions in terms of north, south, east, and west.
Oh,
North.
Wait,
West.
South?
east.
Alrighty then. That was oddly easy.
Yeah, that was weirdly like natural.
Let me draw that real quick. So we've got
I hope we all haven't made a horrible mistake.
and we've got
Don't give him any ideas.
One of them is like a booby trap. If you just pick the wrong one, you die.
fucking
Okay, Reynolds
was
not
worse.
that evil.
No.
This is my second game with Reynolds. He's seen
Okay.
that evil.
Pour your vitae into these cups.
Okay.
Oh, I have to delete a Vitae again. Cool. Alright, cool.
Well, don't worry, you're gonna get one right back.
Oh, alright. Well, I'm just gonna leave it then.
Everybody take a step counterclockwise.
Oh, shit.
Hang on. Counterclockwise. So if I started there.
So that means
Oh!
I go to south.
Yes.
So counterclockwise, so then I go to
So
west.
I'd go north. I'm north then.
Yep.
East? I thought you said west.
West.
Okay. And then he orders drink.
Okay.
Shall we say a toast?
Drinking each other's Vitae.
Yes.
Nothing makes you closer than that.
Can I leave a sip for Dante?
You may.
Yes!
Okay.
Amelia's
Anybody
gonna
collab.
take a like very small, polite sip.
Ooh, so ladylike.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
like there's a little bit of like a I'm doing it, but I'm not committed.
Amelia,
to.
Oh.
roll resolve and composure.
Sure, I'm good at both of those things. Six successes.
What?
Damn.
I got a bunch of exploding 10s and I have 7.
Hang
on.
That wasn't a what of that's impossible. That's a what of damn.
Yeah. So
You do manage to keep it at just a sip. You do not lose
Thank
your
you.
decorum.
Thank you.
So,
I'm freaked out by the fact that I'm drinking a dude's blood. So
it's pretty fucked up, and it's fucking delicious.
You love it.
yeah.
So, Amelia, you gain 1 point of vinculum with Waylon.
Okay.
So, you are one stage warmer towards Waylon.
Aw, hi Waylon.
Waylon,
Hello.
you are 1 stage warmer towards Michael.
Okay.
Michael, you are 1 stage warmer towards Atticus. Atticus, you are 1 stage warmer toward Amelia.
Woo!
Hi.
Hi.
This you are in stage 1 vinculum. Don't worry about it. It's not blood slavery yet. This is a common tactic used to keep a coterie bound together. So, when acting as your character acts, consider the one person you feel like being nice to. Being stage 1 vinculum doesn't have any like rules imposition. It just creates a general fondness. So like if
So-
someone said, "I'll pay it," so like Michael, if someone said, "I'll pay you," I'm sorry, Mike. Mike, if someone said, "I'll pay you $50,000 to kill Atticus," you'd be like, "I don't know. You're gonna have to go to at least 200 grand before I budge."
Before I
no,
consider.
Mike doesn't care much about money.
True.
Just an example.
Just an example.
Right.
So like there is a general fondness. Like you like Atticus. You like his dog. He's cool.
Amelia likes the whole cane sword aesthetic and the suit and blood thing. She's like, he's got a whole vibe going on, very
Well-
businessy vibe.
To be fair, Mike is already has that feeling about Wayland anyway, because
Right,
like,
but Amelia didn't
the
have
sword.
that
Yeah.
yet. Yeah.
And I find Mike extremely capable and competent.
you
a
haven't
fellow
seen
swordsman.
most of his skills yet.
And
No, but I've
then-
seen how you fight, and that's the most important thing to me.
And then Adam like clenches his hand into a fist and just says, "The coterie is sealed."
Woohoo!
And he utters, and he shows the second smile. The second smile in one night.
Yay! And two smiles in one night. Adam's having a great day. I get to write a good report, therapeutic report for once of like progress. He socialized. He cleaned something. Today was a breakthrough for Adam. Which means it's a good day for Amelia.
Okay. Woo.
Woohoo!